autism.
Hello, Drunken Peasants fans. It's Ben. I'm back again with some more Drunken Peasants related announcements. Monday, September 24th will be our monthly Patreon private show, featuring the return of Spin Till You Spew Trivia. This time, Ben will be taking on Fat Pat from Poisoning the Well. Don't miss the drunken carnage as these fools test the very limits of human drunkenness for your entertainment. Follow the link in the description below to become a patron to ensure yourself a ringside seat. Don't forget to use our Amazon links in the description below to support the show while buying things you are going to buy anyway. This is the easiest way for fans to support the show without even spending an extra dime. Also, check out our Amazon storefront where you can view Drunken Peasants' suggested products. And that about wraps it up for now. See you guys next time.
Nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on you, man. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 481. Ooh. And today we have Modern Medusa and Dick Masterson joining us once again. Welcome back, Dick. Welcome.
What's up,
Medusa.
man? What in God's name was that, Billy? That was obscene. You puking all over yourself and testing the limits of. I mean, you didn't even move, man. You just burped it all out like you thought you were singing the Star Spangled Banner. What the fuck was that?
I'm not sure.
That was disgusting.
I'm not sure who did that.
Oh,
That's
no.
CGI.
No.
I obviously didn't puke.
No, that was after a.
Feels like that. Damn.
We do a trivia contest where at the end of each round, whoever has the lower score has to spin a wheel with a bunch of different liquor on it and do a shot. Or sometimes it lands on double and you got to spin it again and do a double shot of whatever it was.
What, did you play 10,000 rounds? That
Basically,
was awful,
it was like 7 hours straight of drinking.
Yeah.
And then I hit a run where I had 4 shots of tequila back to back to back to back, and that's when it hit me.
God, yeah, okay.
It was bad, and I was so wasted. It was like the vomit came out, and I didn't want to move because I didn't have a bucket near me. So I figured it would catch on my fat gut, and it would soak into my shirt rather than spill on the floor. I don't think any vomit got on the floor. I think it all soaked into my sponge gut.
Yeah. When you're that drunk and you just look for any kind of receptacle to hit, like whether it's shoes on the ground, an ashtray, a thimble that happened to be laying outside, like, oh yeah, that'll take it. Let me just launch a fire hose of puke at this fucking thing.
Sometimes all it takes is a thimble.
Really quick before we get into the show, got a few quick announcements here. September 25th, we'll be joined by The Quartering and Magog. September 29th, Nitpicks. And we don't have anyone yet for October 2nd. October 6th, we're having Mercedes Carrera back.
Nice.
We don't have anyone else booked with her yet. That's
She's in my calendar.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She's in December, though, so you gotta wait.
Okay.
She's the Christmas
Medusa,
present.
do you have a calendar? Oh my goodness, you are beautiful. I've never been happier to be under somebody on this show. Look at this. You are absolutely gorgeous.
Usually he's under me.
Thank you.
You're so
I
beautiful you can't make it look bad. Like you could put on the weirdest hot topic shit ever, and I don't think you could fuck up your look. Is that
I
you're that
actually
attractive?
do own a lot of Hot Topic items.
Is it Riverdale merchandise?
Yeah, no. This is me. This is my
Nice.
debut in my own calendar that I made. So yeah, if you want one, click the link in my Twitter description.
I'm gonna need 2 though.
Also, legal and a throwaway.
More like that on my Patreon, but you know.
Do you have any of those pillowcases that you can pretend are your girlfriend?
Waifu pillow?
I want to make one so bad. I want to draw. I want to design one of myself.
I want one of you and Billy the
people
Fridge
carry
puking on himself.
It's in the works.
I will design the shit out of that and cuddle with it.
Also, I wanted to remind everyone, Streamlabs will be open throughout the entire show. We will read the Streamlabs after each segment if you have any questions for anyone here. We have an inbox if you want to send content, drunkenpeasantsinbox@gmail.com. Send in content there. Join our Discord. And check out The Alter Perspective on Thursdays and Underhaven on Saturdays. And that's it for all the shit we need to cram down your throat.
Yeah, cram it.
So,
Blah, just puke it on up, Billy.
I should.
Here comes your ads back at you. Blah.
yeah. Yes.
Can we monetize vomit?
I took on Billy. I beat him. I took on Billy's twink buddy Joe. Beat him in an hour.
2
I took
hours.
on Jeff Holiday. Beat him. Jeff Holiday didn't puke though. He just went to bed and passed out.
Yeah, which is worse.
That would be me.
So next is Fat Pat. He's done. But I wanted to bring up, as everyone knows, this is our buddy Pimp Monk. Look at him. I got hit in the head with a 2x4 with a nail through it.
He's a sweet boy.
He's got the voice because he smokes like 100 cigarettes, and I got punched in the throat in a fight. He's been in like dozens and dozens of fights. And he said he got hit in the head with a 2x4 with a nail through it. I don't know.
I believe it.
So he fell asleep on one of his streams. That's him in his chair. And I woke up to like 100 DMs telling me, will you wake him up? Oh shit, Medusa. Oh, well, okay. Hopefully she'll be back.
Yeah, she will.
She DM'd me and said she was on her way over. I don't know. Maybe we can both I'm joking.
Nice.
So here's some of the memes. Here's Pimp Monk behind the wheel.
Is this at the Charlottesville march?
No. This is Pimp Monk falling asleep on Kratom and accidentally committing a vehicular homicide.
Sleep Monk. Kratom.
This is an anti-Kratom PSA. That's what this is.
Is that a farmer's market?
Yeah.
He blamed his throat also on Kratom, even though he's been smoking for 45 years.
Pimp Monk was also...
Oh, no. Pimp Monk, no.
Oh, my God.
That's my favorite one so far.
Did Bush put him up to this?
I think so. Actually, it was Cheney. Bush was just a puppet. So, yeah. Here's this. This is some guy whose videos we watch on the show sometimes. He's kind of like a weird little guy.
Weird little man.
He's jerking off to watching Pimp Monk get a BJ or something. I don't know.
Maybe he's giving the BJ and it's like Inception. He's jerking.
There's another one.
himself.
Someone made this on mobile, obviously, but that's kind of sweet.
That's cute. Pimp Monk is
I feel like I should
DDLG.
do 'em.
What else do we have here?
Put his shirt to sleep too.
Made it a frowny shirt. Here's Mount flagging Matt Jarbo.
Oh my God.
He finally blocked me.
Oh,
he finally blocked you?
blocked me on Twitter. What a bit. Hey, fucking blocking like a virgin instead of a muting Chad. Matt, you giant bitch. Blocking me so I can't get a hold of your hot takes.
I wanted him
bitch.
to come on with you. Like, honestly, I'm all right with Matt. I don't.
Yeah.
So, but I thought it'd be interesting even before the flagging shit happened.
See, I've been picking on Matt since I met him.
Yeah, it's true.
And I always consider him a buddy, right? Like I pick on my buddies, and so after this happened, like I still pick on him. I still consider him a buddy, but I wasn't surprised he did any of this. Like he's never been a man of particular character.
The last time I saw him in person, I flagged him. I brought a bunch of flags with me and like waved them in front of him.
It would be fun to get on a stream with him. I don't know why he won't. I'll go easy on him. Everyone's just he's the kind of guy that's fun to razz or fun to rip on endlessly.
He says some things that are like out there, and they need to be called out like on a regular basis, anyways. Like without all the other bullshit.
Did I hear it right that Chris Raygun said he bet someone money that Maddox would lose?
Yeah, he made more money off the lawsuit than Maddox did.
Yep.
He made $1,000. He said.
Yeah.
Who did he bet?
A bunch of his friends. I asked him too. He's like, "Oh, a few of my friends, they all bet." And I was like, "So you made more than Maddox did off the lawsuit?"
Oh shit! I would have been in on that.
Let me get a little bit of that.
Fuck like fantasy football or something. That seems like something I would get in on.
Courtroom action. Courtroom gambling.
So
we should build a fantasy league of YouTube fuck ups and just have like it's like a Deadpool when you call who dies, like which YouTuber is gonna royally fuck up next. That'd be a fun little
good
game.
idea, man. Like an apology.
I bet on me.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. A lot of people are telling Matt to make an apology video, but Billy doesn't think Matt should do that. He's like, that's the dumbest thing Matt could do.
What's it gonna do? Like, the fact he put it on Tumblr was the best thing to me because who the fuck reads Tumblr? Apology crybabies, anyways. If you want to read his apology, go to Tumblr where everybody else is crying about everything, and he continues doing his channel because nobody was like watching Mundane Matt because they were a fan of Mundane Matt, right? They watched Mundane Matt because he had a mundane opinion about popular trending topics. He continues to do that. He's gonna be okay. He's not gonna be like he was never gonna be fucking I don't know who's the chick with big tits that everybody watches cry. Trish Paytas.
Roseanne.
Yeah, Roseanne. Yeah, everybody watches girls cry now. Matt had like one cry video and it got lols. You know, he can move on. He was never going to be a huge fucking
But now
YouTube star.
now he's had to disable the voting on his videos now.
Yeah,
because they're.
Wait a minute. What's this chick with big tits? Who's that?
Trish Paytas. She's always crying on YouTube, and she cries and gets
She's the
reviews.
one that thought dogs didn't have brains.
Yeah, she's a mess.
Yeah, she's the best.
She's a total mess.
She is a champion.
Those big tits will do that to you, man. There's no telling what's going on there. Yeah. Oh,
You never
polar
know.
bears are not real. Yeah, you're right. They're just like Santa. How big you'd say those were again? I see.
So we have a guy out there, Billy, that's been finding quotes from you and making memes of select quotes.
They're all taken out of context.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty
Let's
sure,
see what
yeah.
this one says. That's why I have a respect for all the racists when Obama came in.
I can't quite remember what I was going for here. I'm pretty sure. Oh fuck!
All right, here's the next one.
That's why I have a respect, not respect.
Yeah.
I'm not even gay, but I'd suck dick for the lulls.
Yeah. I mean,
That's respectable.
it's not even gay. Like, okay.
How many lulls do you think you'd get at it?
A couple chuckles, but it's like everybody's like, you shouldn't say the fag word or other words, and I'm like, come on, man, like,
okay, maybe that one's defensible. What about this one? What about this one?
This is taken out of context.
What?
I believe I was responding to something that somebody said, and
how about this one?
Well, this is a little more respectable.
So specific.
It's teenage girls, man. That's perfectly legal in most states.
Like 19, you're talking about.
Yeah, of course. I think that was the next thing. I said, 19 years old. Kids
really
is a colloquial term.
No, I don't mean 19. I meant 13.
Here's the next one. My butthole is wet for Logan Paul.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
The dates are on these so people can go back to these episodes
and they
watch.
should clip them together because everything's more nuanced than a black and white text, okay? This is not black and white conversation. It's comedy.
But
there's layers to this shit.
Like, what about this one? Like, what's your problem?
This one,
dude, you need to be put on a watch list
bullshit.
for something.
No, because somebody said, "What are you going to do now if Disney won't hire you?" Because because of the whole James Gunn thing, and like because I was making some jokes.
Did you say honesty, dude?
Honesty?
Or
No, I didn't say honesty. See, this guy can't even take this shit for.
Oh yeah,
seriously.
You're right.
The
There's a
person
spelling.
who compiles this can't even spell. So how are they going to tell what I really mean? But somebody was calling me out for making off-brand jokes. I'm going to explain this one. I'm going to explain it.
Compliance is the best.
And they said, "What are you going to do when
against
Disney won't hire you?" And I said, "Well, I guess I'm going to start fucking kids then." It was a joke.
What about
compliance is the best defense against rape? This is what a girl told me earlier before I quoted this.
Yeah,
She
I've
said,
heard girls say that before.
And so I was like referencing what a girl had told me, because if you comply, then maybe, the rapist won't be into it because he's into the power play. There was a psychology to it.
Okay.
But I just
one more.
Like getting attacked by a grizzly bear.
Oh,
that's what you think you should do. If a rapist comes at
that's
you,
the
you gotta
same one.
hold your arms up, and if they keep going, you're into it.
Are you just
telling them you
replaying
love
these?
them? Then they can't get hard, right?
Yeah, that was the point. Because I love you so much, and the rapist's like, I don't like this. I didn't come here for love. I came here for aggressive
Moving a little
power.
fast.
Yeah.
Oh God, I can't wait to have your babies.
See, that might change the dynamics of the rape. I don't know. This is what the girl told me. It was just conversation. My butthole's wet for Logan Paul. That's not bad. I stand by that one.
I say all kinds of shit like that.
Yeah.
Like what? What else? What? I want to hear the babies one again without Billy ranting over it.
Yeah. So I saw you in a stream recently, Dick. It was the I Hate Sargon stream.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
That was interesting. Yeah,
I didn't know anything about Sargon before he made that weird video about Mr. Medicare or something like that, and he spent most of the video laughing at his, like, chuckling to himself.
Yeah,
I don't know. That guy seems like a real
This
weirdo.
whole mundane fat situation in a roundabout way led me to Dick, and I let him take my Patreon virginity at long last, so not all bad.
a Patreon virgin.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So yeah,
I'll get on a stream and shit on pretty much anybody. Everybody deserves it.
It's true.
Everybody.
Yes.
I
My mom pokes her head up on YouTube somewhere. I'll get on there and shit on her as well.
I like Sargon well enough, but yeah, he has points that people can definitely rip on him for. He kind of looks like Al from Home Improvement a little bit.
Yeah.
I want we used to call him Carne of Assad. Or Garcon. If you switch his name around, it's Garcon.
Garcon.
He wears bell bottoms for sleeves, simple stuff.
Yeah. Your buddy Keemstar was there too, Billy.
He's always up for a nice confrontation.
Yeah, it's true.
Medusa, do you have any enemies online? But getting into YouTube,
Enemies?
like, the most important thing you can do is just establish your enemies immediately, and then you fuck
that's a
with
good
each
question.
other.
Yeah, I actually don't. I don't think I do. I mean, I think maybe a couple people hate me because of what I do, but I don't think anybody like specifically tries to fight or argue with me for any reason.
If you
but
could pick-
I would probably enjoy the banter. It would be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
if you
it's
could
great.
pick an opponent,
You
who
gotta
would
get
you
yourself
pick?
Some enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off the top of the head.
It's not provocative enough.
Well, that's when we gotta start some shit. Who would you pick to be your enemy? Like, just right off the bat. Who do you
Oh
want?
God.
Because we'll start some shit right now.
Fuck. I mean, well, I don't know. I'd probably have to choose like a smaller YouTuber because no big YouTuber.
No, shoot for the stars.
Yeah, punch up.
Yeah.
Go up.
Punching
Always
down
punch
doesn't
up.
get you the
I
views.
mean, I've called out Onision, and I used to be his biggest fan when I was like 13 years old.
I'm going to hang out with him
And then-
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm hanging out with him tomorrow.
I saw your videos with him too. I think he's an interesting character. I'm kind of neutral towards him, but I also think like he's definitely an attention seeker. So that's mostly what the video was about.
Do you want me to point him
But-
your way? If you make a video talking shit about him, I'll let him see it tomorrow. It could start
He
the
might-
war.
That would be so funny.
He might try to add you to his harem.
Call him an
Really old
attention
video,
whore
though.
on the video too.
Yeah.
No, I would rather talk to someone who I wasn't like intimidated by, because like I still have an amount of like nostalgia from like watching his videos when I was younger. So it's like, wow, Onision, but also like you're hilarious.
I think that makes it perfect then, because you're gonna have all this ammunition.
She'll be
to
living
hit
in
him
his
with,
basement
'cause-
eventually.
Yeah, you're gonna be in the basement.
I hear it's a luxurious basement.
I hope you got
But-
lotion for your skin.
Yeah, well, actually, another one, Lacey Green. Everybody seems to like her all of a sudden, and
I don't think Dick likes her.
No, fuck her. That's a great. We can team up and tag team her and Cuck Ray Gun together.
Oh shit!
It'll be beauty versus blubber. That'll be the showdown of the century.
Someone in the chat said go for a shoe on head. I don't know. I like her. I don't have anything against her. It's like I can't argue with people I don't have anything against. Well, then again, I don't have anything against anybody really. It's just like
that's why you got to start the shit. Start it.
I don't know.
Light the fire and let them burn.
Just call everyone thoughts.
So we're going to get into the news segment here, and while I play the intro, I'm going to bring on a patron who gave us money to be part of the news segment. Hooray. So we'll do that. He's a good boy.
Action news.
Oh yeah, I forgot I got to add him first.
That's my favorite meme, man.
Let's see.
There's a lot of puking on the show.
I think puking is hilarious. I love those compilations where people puke on the news.
I wish I could puke more, honestly.
Yeah, I'll put you guys on the screen in just a second.
I heard puking is huge comedy in Japan. I don't know how true that is. And porn?
Oh, and to all the Streamlabs people, I'll be...
There it is! Oh, God!
Hello, Drunken Peasants.
Hello.
Beautiful guests.
Greetings.
Last time I was on, I was a bit too excited, so I'm gonna actually say my name is actually Saku.
Saku.
Sorry about that.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining us. We're going to get into the news segment here. First thing we got here is they just unveiled, I think yesterday, what Joaquin Phoenix's Joker makeup is going to look like. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it here. So there it is.
Oh, God.
So what do you think? Someone said it looks like Gacy a little bit, and I looked up Gacy, the
Pogo the Clown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that Dark Knight movie mask that Heath Ledger had. You know?
I feel like you kind of have to go back
the
to...
mask he had, yeah. But...
I feel like this is going to be somewhere in between Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger.
My brain.
It hurts.
Kind of bad.
Look, Joaquin Phoenix is a great actor.
Yes, but he's
You
so
think John
French.
Cena's a good actor?
John Cena is a good human being, so I forgive him for any loss of acting
that.
skills
I hate that.
He's a great human being. Perfect human.
I think Tommy Wiseau should have been the Joker.
Yeah.
Tommy Wiseau did play the Joker in something, right?
I think he made a video as the Joker.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, so do you like it or dislike it?
I like it.
Okay.
I'm not sure that we're going to be married to this look throughout the entire movie.
I'm not talking about Joaquin.
I fucking love Heath Ledger and like have a major boner for him, so I'm pretty much not going to approve of anything else.
Well, that's terrible because he fucking died.
Yeah.
So do we kill the Joker? Do we kill the fucking Joker? Is he dead? I say we give it to Joaquin Phoenix because fucking, what was his name?
Jared Leto?
Jared Leto?
Yeah.
He tried to do his own thing and that was pretty fucking horrible. Let's see what Joaquin does.
Yeah, well,
I'm just still waiting. I'm still waiting for someone to match up to, Heath Ledger. I don't know. It's like when I first saw the pictures of this guy without makeup, I was like, he literally looks like he is in France, born in France, came from France, and I'm French, and I feel racist against French people for thinking that he
Wow,
looks
you
French
disgusting
He
Francophobe.
looks like he's about to shit a baguette, and he's selling balloons at the same time. Yeah, you know what I need in a Joker is a 30-minute explanation for why this motherfucker has a white face and clown makeup, which they had in the original Michael Keaton Batman. He fell into a vat, and that's why he's wearing makeup, everybody. He's not choosing to spend like 30 minutes a day while he's driving to rob a bank in traffic applying his fucking makeup. I can't.
I want to draw that now.
Yeah, like if I'm looking at this guy, he's threatening to kill me, and I'm thinking, was it an artistic choice to make the one eyebrow more than the other? Because
That's what juggalos do, man.
But not in the good way.
It just seems lazy.
It doesn't say damaged on the forehead.
Jared Leto's Joker should have been a juggalo, and it would have made sense.
Jared Leto should have never been the Joker ever. Stick to 30 Seconds to Mars or whatever the fuck you're doing.
30 Seconds to Mars Volta.
He was on.
I feel like I just pretend he's a completely different like villain. He didn't seem like the Joker. Like he was okay as a person, I guess, but
wasn't he covered in tattoos and shit?
Yeah.
It was weird.
It was not a good representation.
And coming from me, that's like for me to think it's weird that someone's covered in tattoos is pretty strange. But not the Joker.
He did research as a Suicide Girl. He was a cam girl at Suicide Girls for 3 months to get ready for that part. Pretty interesting documentary.
Oh my!
That's what happens when you join the Suicide Squad. You got to study Suicide Girls.
Really?
Yeah. Medusa, how French are you? Do you speak French?
That means.
What does that mean in French?
I only need like a minute and a half worth. That's enough.
Je m'appelle Vanessa or Medusa. I don't fucking know. Whatever you want to call it.
Beautiful.
My last name is Lucier.
We can get JF on here to do some French.
Yo.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm French and Native American.
Oh.
That's a good mix.
You know, every white person
you don't have any
I know.
Mexican in you?
No.
You want some?
I've never had any. Good question.
Nice.
Oh.
So I just found this out recently. Ted Cruz might actually lose in Texas.
Probably,
the
yeah.
polling, the last poll shows him behind.
A lot of people are behind Beto. He's getting a lot of outside of Texas money.
Of course.
What is he running for again?
Against Ted Cruz for Senate?
Is it Senate or governor?
Not for governor of Texas. Ted Cruz is not the governor.
Okay.
He's senator. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. And it's coming up this November, the midterm election.
Man, he's funny. Cruz
he is funny. I don't know what. Maybe Fox News will give him a show or something if he doesn't win. Who knows? He might still win. But they had a debate yesterday. I'll tell you what. O'Rourke, he's like the white Obama. Someone in my chat pointed that out, and he kind of is. The way he talks and everything, he is.
And he has that
total politician.
He has that Latin name too to throw people off when they vote.
Ted Cruz is like he apparently is some kind of a serial killer.
He's a Zodiac killer.
Oh yeah, that was a meme.
Yeah.
One thing about Ted Cruz is that he was born in Canada. A lot of people don't even know that he was actually born in Canada, and his dad was from Cuba. So
you know what? If he loses, I hope Trump puts him on the Supreme Court. That would be the most hilarious burn, like shoving it in everyone's fucking face that he could possibly do.
Well, he was a lawyer, I think, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So what did you say? I'm not going to repeat the slander.
You're not going to say what you did say?
A Texas Senate debate isn't the kind of political moment that generates a great deal of intrigue, but 2018 in Texas is different. Republican Ted Cruz and Democrat Beto O'Rourke wasted no time scrapping it out over who is more Texan.
Only one of us has been to each county in Texas.
The first one to shoot the other one is more Texan.
Excuse me? What the fuck?
The first person to run the other person over with their pickup truck is more Texan.
And would have an idea of what Texas values and interests are. Within months of being sworn to serve as your senator, Ted Cruz was not in Texas. He was in Iowa.
Congressman O'Rourke doesn't seem to
I'll tell you what, he is one funny-looking dude, though.
Ted Cruz?
Yeah.
He reminds me of the Penguin.
Yeah.
Squarehead.
Especially when he's standing
looks
next to
in
Beto.
Beetlejuice when they stretch their faces out.
Yeah.
Except also fat.
Yeah, it looks like his body is like contained within that suit. Like it's pressurized and his neck is just kind of like leaking out of the top of it.
understand that representing Texas is not doing a photo op in each county in Texas with reporters in tow, but it's actually standing up and fighting for the people of Texas.
Thank you so much. El Paso Congressman Beto O'Rourke has the political world wondering if he can topple the Republican Senator Ted Cruz.
So he's currently a congressman and he's running for Senate.
Okay.
O'Rourke has embraced a progressive agenda: universal health care, education reform, granting so-called dreamers citizenship status, as well as criminal justice reform and legalizing marijuana.
Oh, that's where he's tipping the scale. You know, Cruz would not legalize weed.
God bless Texas.
Cruz is on a mission to paint O'Rourke as a dangerous leftist.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
And is fully embracing President Trump, a strong economy, and increased border security. Even in this debate, escaping the shadow of...
Ted Cruz talked a lot of shit about Trump.
Oh, yeah, they both did. Beto had a truck with a big tweet on the side of it going around Texas, and it was like Trump just talking shit about what a horrible person Ted Cruz is.
That's great.
Driving around in the fucking
That's
streets.
why I like the primaries, because you get to see the people on the same side talk shit. Mad shit about each other.
Yeah. And Beto, he used to be a punk rocker, right?
He was?
Yeah, he was
That's
like
hilarious.
in a band. And there's a picture of him and his bandmates where the kind of like in drag. And a lot of people in Texas have been pushing that around. Like, is this the guy you want?
That's hilarious.
Representing you? Do you want a cross dresser? And it's like,
I love how we've gotten to this point in politics where that's like, that's just hilarious.
Oh, dude, it's going to be worse. In no time, it's going to be like, who's the most of a pedophile? Because that's the only high ground move anymore is, no, but they're a pedophile. It's going to be like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, except of a pedophile.
Yes, it's true. That's all I hear everywhere. There's actually you know that one stream, The Morning Kumite? There's a countdown a counter that counts up for how long it's been since the last time they mentioned pedo shit on their show. It's
crazy.
I think that's funny.
For a Finnish person, I think it's really funny that the news is like saying that someone is a dangerous leftist. Like that is like ridiculous for me.
Yeah, because
why is that?
Because they're leftists.
To say that.
Why the news specifically? Why do you think that's ridiculous?
Like, it's not something I hear like normally. Like, it's more like facts. Like, what dangerous leftist? Like, there are leftists everywhere in Finland, and like,
yeah,
they're the last dangerous leftist left in World War II. So,
yeah,
this is left to the extreme.
Yeah, was impossible. Cruz was asked if he had lost his dignity by praising the president after Trump insulted his father and wife.
I've got a responsibility, which is to fight for every person here and every person in this state. And so I have worked hand in hand with the president on substance, and we have delivered remarkable victories.
Listen, if the president attacks you personally, your wife, your father, how you respond is your business. But when the president attacks our institutions, this country allows a foreign power to invade our democracy, that is our business. We need a U.S. senator who will stand up to this president.
Oh, fuck off. I'm so sick of these fucking guys wearing ties telling me what we need. I need a guy with a tall boy in each hand, preferably duct tape to each one, saying what the country needs, because I believe him a lot more than these pencil dick motherfuckers. Yeah. It's like a contest between two liars of who's gonna take more money from me. I need a guy in a wife beater with a fake mullet, with a hat that has a fake mullet coming out of the back. Where the fuck? I'm sick of these boomer politicians. Fuck you guys.
I'm Edward 40 Hands, and I'm gonna drink for you, America.
Did you see the Obama-isms that he had, though?
Totally tea.
We don't have 40s laying around.
Yeah, we
don't. We used to have 40s laying around.
Drunken Peasants, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Oh, last night.
Yeah.
I have to take a few days off.
Yeah, Benjamin has a beer bong on the floor next to him.
Yeah, the other night I was doing beer bongs and shots for tips, and then
lucky.
and in 2 days, I have to take on a guy that's like twice my size. He's like,
is he twice the man you are, Ben?
I mean, well, like his physical size, yes.
Yeah, well, you're the legend.
Take on like anal.
That's afterwards.
Some
That's
butt stuff.
we have to finger each other's butts first to kind of loosen up. You know, you gotta prep a little bit.
Is your butthole wet for Beto O'Rourke?
Cruz. However, the latest poll released this week from Quinnipiac shows Cruz with a 9-point lead. On the campaign trail, Cruz has been sounding the alarm that this race is indeed closer than most would expect in this red state. The first debate ended with a hint of perhaps what's to come in the final weeks of the...
Yeah, like, it was interesting to watch them take shots at each other, but I really don't totally care who wins, plus it's Texas anyway. Why do I care?
So they can legalize weed and you can move to fucking Austin
It's
city
going to take more than just... that would have to be a state law anyway. So that's something that, that the governor would... I think they could have an initiative to get it on the ballot to vote for it. I don't know the laws of Texas, though, so it might not be as easy there as it was in Washington.
Well, American politics is so much more entertaining to look at. Like, we don't like sling shit at each other like that, but
you should try it. Everybody loves it.
Yeah, I see that.
Medusa, what would your platform be if you were a politician?
Blowjobs for everyone.
Even
women.
Even women. They have to strap one on, or what do we do there?
Everyone blowjobs.
Wait a minute. I know this politician speech before. What do I got to do? I almost just filled in the vote without what's the catch?
Just vote for me. That's it.
So I feel like there's
maybe become my minion eventually, but we can talk about that later.
Oh, a draft, okay.
Minion for blowjobs? I'd honestly send me to fucking whatever, North Korea. I don't know where we're gonna go now. We seem to be making friends with all the enemies. Like, send me to fucking Iraq. Is Iraq still a thing?
They're a new country.
Yeah, just suck me on the plane right there, then drop me off in the desert. I don't give a fuck. I'm there.
I think I heard that Afghanistan is actually a thing that you guys are still sending soldiers at.
Yeah,
sure.
Afghanistan.
I'm sure we still have some in Iraq too,
I think we
just not as many as we used to.
We still have people deployed in fucking Germany from World War II.
Well, we have bases.
There's like grandpas over there that have been there for 90 fucking years.
I mean, what are we gonna? Those guys got their own shit going on over there. We don't want to mess it up and fly them back in the middle of whatever they're doing.
Yeah, they got grandkids eating sausages and fucking pumpernickel bread.
So, Trump wants to appoint Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court, but now they're trying to Me Too him.
Yeah.
They've weaponized. So that's another thing about American politics. Now people will come out from decades ago and accuse you of sexual assault to keep you from getting, an appointed or elected office.
Yeah.
That's craziness.
That's what I got Al Franken out with it.
Drake as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Drake?
Drake is suing someone for claiming that they got them pregnant, and then when that didn't work in court, they decided, they raped me, and then they started, paying attention to it, and now he's suing her. So
wow,
yay,
good.
When
I don't think Drake has it in him to rape.
Brett Kavanaugh's accuser will testify.
Overnight, Senate Judiciary Chair.
So, do I understand this correctly that this happened like in high school or something?
She was in high school.
Oh my
and
God.
how old was he? And
he was also in high school.
Okay.
It happened. I think I'm the only one on this show older than the accusations she's putting forward. It's like 36 years ago this happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, was it ever investigated or anything like that? I mean,
I guess she didn't report it.
Okay, so how could she come out this? Even if it did happen, it's too late. It's too late to now.
It's not too
for these like.
Here comes Billy the SJW
it's
coming out.
It's not too late to ruin his career, right? You gotta try.
Jeez. I mean, if someone, that's my ticket to fame. If someone that I fucked in the past becomes super rich, I got my ticket. Just be like, yo, this guy totally raped me. I don't even have to know them actually. Like, some people,
she didn't even fuck him. They didn't even have sex. It's just she said that
we made eye contact once.
He put his hand in her mouth.
It was like 15 and 17, so.
I don't know.
What is the statute of limitations on this?
It's way past them.
What do you guys think the statute of limitations is on this guy groped me inappropriate? Not saying that because I don't think Kavanaugh did. Like,
he's the judge. He should know. Kavanaugh should know.
Remember the right guy so many years later is kind of ridiculous. But what do you think? What do you think the limit is?
Is it like 10 years? I don't know. 10.
I think like maybe 20? Like 5 years, maybe a little more, but like you gotta go through like some kind of process. If you actually were like traumatized, you might not want to report it right away, which you still should, in your best interest. But if someone is like not wanting to, I can understand. But still, like, fuck.
Well, I'm going to speak on behalf of the guys and say, just don't report it. Just
let it slide.
Well, it's like this bitch is turning into the chick at the end of the fucking Titanic talking about Kavanaugh touched her boob 36 years ago. Are you fucking kidding me, lady? Like, what does it take to get this story out of you besides fucking up a Supreme Court nomination? You're going to throw a bunch of money off of a ship into the deep blue sea after this?
Yeah, I think this is total bullshit. I don't even really like Kavanaugh, but I think it's dumb that this is what's keeping him out, or what they're trying to use to keep him out.
I mean, shit, dudes have groped my ass, like, in the club when I did not want them to, and you know what I did? I started backing my ass a different direction.
Did you write them down?
Like, it's a party.
Did you write them down on a piece of paper in case they ever get inducted into the Supreme Court?
I took a picture of them. I was like, you are raping me. You are stalking me. Get away from me.
There should be like an app for that.
Person, stalker, woman. Have you ever seen that? The one that goes up to mailmen and stop stalking me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is crazy. We've watched those videos before. That shit is crazy.
What do they do?
It's this crazy lady that films like 20 videos a day. She believes she's being like, it's like targeted harassment against her. And she'll just walk up to like mailmen and shit, being like, "Stop stalking me!" Gang stalking. That's what she calls it.
Gang stalking?
Gang stalking.
Leave my pussy alone.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. And the mailman's like, "I'm just delivering the mail, ma'am." She's like, "Fuck you!" It's so crazy. Oh, okay.
Sounds like Madden.
Damn.
Whoa.
You got it. Antonovich showed you.
Wow.
So, have you guys ever seen that device that Progressive Car Insurance hands out?
Texan here would love weed to be legalized, but we're probably gonna be one of the last states to legalize it. Governor Cripple, Abbott, doesn't want it legalized. Lots of people here want it legalized.
Well, yeah, and that was from Jennifer Robbins.
I wonder
that just sent that one.
If weed becomes legal on a federal level, how many states will ban it?
They can't.
They can't?
No. If it's federally legal, they can't pass.
We fought a war over something like this before.
Yeah. So that's how it goes.
So would like some weed be illegal in Finland? So,
yeah. Just everywhere. Fuck it.
There probably will be those Alabama states
anyways,
where weed's as hard to get as an abortion.
So I guess health insurance companies want to do something similar to what car insurance companies are doing, where they put like a tracker on you.
Health insurance?
Yeah. What? Because car insurance companies will put a thing in your car that'll like measure when you drive and how far you drive.
Your stop reaction time.
Yep, that kind of stuff. So health insurance companies, to give people discounts.
So they put it in your butthole and see how chunky your turds are?
They put it like on your wrist.
On your wrist? How does that help? Because if you're jacking off all the time,
or any other type of fitness tracker, you may get a little spike in your heart rate during this next story. There is a Canadian-owned life insurance provider, Manulife, one of the largest in North America, now wanting its customers through its one of its American companies to share their fitness data, and it's all part of new types of policies. Jacqueline and Signa here because this is all about health and wellness, so we bring in you on all of those stories. But tell us, number one, about this data and what it's being used for.
Right. So John Hancock is the insurance company in the U.S., and they are making all of their insurance policies from here on out be part of this health and wellness program. So essentially, policyholders will have the chance to cash in on living healthy. Here's what John Hancock is doing. The company will only sell...
This is the last triumvirate I want in charge of any facet of my life. 3 20-year-old chicks with crazy eyes. No offense, Medusa.
These interactive policies, they're calling it. So in its words, no more traditional life insurance. It wants to track the activity and nutrition data through these wearable devices or smartphones.
So it just it tracks what you do, and and like what you
logging
eat
onto a website to upload
like
your
conspiracy
fitness or your
theories,
health.
like Kevin.
And does the wristwatch come off?
Everything you do.
Yeah,
Can you take it off?
Yeah.
So
I
you can
think
like
so.
you can go pay a prostitute $40 when she's walking up and down the road to wear your wristband while she walks.
Well, maybe I don't even know.
I don't know if that would be the healthiest option.
What? Because they're gonna think you walk like crazy.
Who walks more than a prostitute?
Yeah, they're always out there, man. She got a beer belly and some
High
fucking
heart rate because of the crack,
racer
you know?
thighs. Yeah. Well, they're not reading the crack intake, right? Like, I'm trying to figure out how they regulate
you
this.
while they're doing it. That would be too invasive.
They put a fucking orthoscope down your throat, so when you eat a sandwich, they see how many calories is in the fucking thing. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
You're offended. You're
We
like,
could
this
put
is not
a
good.
prostitute like in a contest against one of those guys from Home Depot. It's all right. We're gonna tag this hooker, and then we're gonna tag this
day laborer,
trabajo, day laborer.
Trabajo.
See who gets me better raids.
The trabajo and the street hoe.
Yeah. Like you could give that wristwatch to anyone, basically. Like small kid that goes with his Pokemon Go app and like.
I'll strap it to the back of some fucking 8-year-old playing Pokemon all day. They'll think I'm healthy as shit while I'm over there sucking down fucking easy cheese out of a canister like a graffiti artist in my own throat, trying to do some graffiti in my throat with cheese.
That is a beautiful description.
I'll do it. I'll fucking work the system. If the system tries to work me like this, I'll fuck it up.
You could just like hook it to a dog and let the dog run around with it all day.
Yeah.
And then when when it's dinner time, I'll throw some peanut butter on my balls. The dog will come back. Fucking track my calories.
That's gonna be the next quote.
I hope.
Yep.
I don't fuck dogs. Put that on the fucking thing, you assholes.
I hope someone quotes me one day. I've
Oh.
said a lot of weird shit.
Data, and policyholders, they don't have to participate, but that means that they're also opting out of getting perks for sharing their data. So things like discounts on their insurance policies and other rewards that the insurance company is offering. And you mentioned that John Hancock.
What if they give you discounts for playing Pokemon?
They should.
Oh.
If I catch a Snorlax,
Great
they like
idea.
give me some Band-Aids or something. Like, what's health insurance doing in Canada anyways?
Billy plays Pokemon while he drives, and it scares the shit out of me.
Dude, I want to go fast.
You gotta.
Yeah.
It's so fucking scary. He's all looking down trying to catch a fucking Pokemon.
Dude, it was a very rare Pokemon.
You hit a fucking curb.
Yeah, but that's different, Ben.
Why?
Because the curb doesn't fucking move. Like, it was fine. Nobody died. If I hit a kid, then we'd have a problem. Yeah, the curbs are there. They're like guidelines.
They're like bumpers when you go bumper
Yeah,
bowling.
I drive by Braille anyways. I hug the fucking road titty, right?
The road
I
titty.
saw Snorlax when I was picking somebody up from LAX, and I almost rear-ended a taxi.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about, man. You got to be on top of it.
I'd have hijacked the fucking airplane if I'd have known there was a Snorlax in the 9/11 towers.
Billy quotes.
So, you know what? You want to run your 9/11 movie idea by them?
Okay, so last episode we were trying to fill a little time.
This is his idea for a Hollywood film.
And I was thinking how great a 9/11 movie would be, except it's Groundhog's Day, right? Where you relive 9/11 every day over and over again. And you're trying, like you wake up, I don't know, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. every day, and you're trying to stop 9/11 from happening. And everything you do, it seems to set you right back to the beginning of 9/11 again. You're like you're doing crazy shit because Bill Murray had his moment where he just suicided everywhere. So like you're going up to work in the building yourself, and you see this shot of the airplane coming straight at your fucking face. Boom! You wake up again. It's like you try everything. Finally, like you fall in love with a girl. You know, nothing's working. You're trying to get every answer possible, and finally. You're like, you go crazy. So you're like, fuck it. I'm going to hijack the plane that didn't hit the White House. I'm going to drive that motherfucker into the White House. And that was your goal the whole time.
That's the twist
to
at the
complete
end.
9/11. That was the twist. Your goal was to complete 9/11.
The terrorists got a hold of quantum leap technology.
Yep.
And sent you back.
Yep. And they fucking put you in there to be the Taliban, man. I think that would be a great flick. It'd probably win a fucking Cannes Film Festival award. So I'm bankrolling it. If there's any big investors out there who want to make that 9/11 money, let's do it.
I'd like a Groundhog's Day 9/11 movie where you wake up on the anniversary, any anniversary of it, and you try to get through the whole day without somebody telling you about how they were almost in one of the buildings or on one of the planes. That would be, because that's also very difficult. I've just straight up started one-upping them. Like, oh yeah, your kid's whatever's wife's new boyfriend was a fireman and he woke up 3 blocks away. That's interesting. I was actually on the plane that went into the building and I woke up 10 blocks away. I woke up a whole state away. How about that?
I jumped out of that sumbitch using a fat woman's dress as a parachute, and I lived. So much for all your dead relatives, pussy.
While someone was driving, my friend behind the wheel seat leaned back, texting with both hands, right foot on the pedals, left foot on the steering wheel.
God.
See,
what's
that is
size? I got Snorlax slippers that say its name when you walk in them. They don't
really?
fit me.
Yeah, and that was from Hypothesis.
I have big old feet, so
what's your shoe size?
I would say 13, 14, 15. I'll slide into something that big. I could fit into something like that. They're probably too big for me, or too small for me. I have big old fucking stupid feet. But Antonovich was saying that they had all, like, their foot was driving the car and they were back with their. Yeah. Some people are just better at driving than others. Don't be scared. Like, don't be scared until you crash. Like, like Dale Earnhardt, one of the greatest fucking drivers of all time.
He's dead.
But
I don't know about drivers, but planes, you know.
But when he died, his son didn't quit. Dale Earnhardt Jr. kept doing it. So am I supposed to just?
Question.
Yeah.
Does anybody care if I do a dab on stream, or should I turn my camera off?
I don't care.
Yeah, that's like that's like against my religion, basically.
How do you do them? That might matter.
My nectar collector.
Oh, that dab. Oh god.
I love how dog toys, bongs, and sex toys all have like a similar look to them. Yeah. I see someone. That looks like a penis pump right there. That's a dab rig, huh?
It's both. It doubles.
We should turn a fleshlight into a bong and just hit that on the show.
Yes.
Get a nice pussy ripper going.
I'm trying to think of how that would be constructed.
I got an idea.
You're like a MacGyver smoker.
Yeah, we're gonna make the fucking fleshlight 2000.
Have to put like a tube in it,
dude. Yeah,
sure.
I saw Asterios talking to Dolph Ziggler on Twitter the other day. He's aware of the lawsuit.
Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the WWE guys are, because we used to do shows with them at late night shows, like 12 p.m. shows at UCB.
Nice.
That Tournament of the Nerds show, and they'd always have. They'd always send a couple of big wrestling guys in to be like, they loved it. The wrestling guys loved it because it's like talking shit without any of the working out. So they understand the show.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, he was. I didn't know he knew about it either until recently, but it's pretty fucking funny.
That's cool.
Yeah. Billy opened for Jake the Snake Roberts the other night.
Last weekend.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
How was he?
It was fun.
Yeah, he was exactly how I imagined he would be. Like, exactly.
Messed up.
Like, I don't get
He's kind of grizzled
wrestling in Finland, but you know what I get. Jake the Snake was kind of cool.
Yeah. You know, way back in the day, like 30 years ago.
Wrestlers are interesting, like celebrity status, because like in that one circle, they're like gods to a lot of people. But
it's
outside
true.
of it, like the rest of Hollywood's like, oh, that's cute. That's the wrestler. And like they could have like 1.5 million Twitter followers, and it's like they don't add up because all those followers are the fucking neckbeard wrestling nerds. So like, nobody.
Do you
really
actually
cares
know
about that.
the only Finnish wrestler in WWF?
I don't think that there's any. There's not.
There was one.
And what was their name?
What the hell was his name?
The Dusty Finish?
Actually, I don't remember what was his wrestling name.
There's a lot of...
Yokozuna?
Was it Yokozuna? Was it Fit Finlay?
Actually, yeah.
No, he's Irish.
He was in the government for a little while in Finland, actually, but he died like a couple of years ago.
Well, that's not surprising.
He was a
wrestlers die a lot.
An asshole.
Yeah. Man, I want to fight someone.
Do you
get into wrestling?
Start calling people out.
Anger.
I got these
over there,
thick ass legs. Look at this shit. I could fucking destroy someone. Nobody has ever tried to fight me in my life.
And you want to fight now?
Head right off with those legs.
How tall are you?
Yeah, right.
Medusa, how tall are you?
We're gonna move on to the next segment. We're gonna say,
yeah, how tall are you?
5'10".
5'10". Oh, you're gonna fuck somebody up. We're gonna set this up. We're starting the fights.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on to the next
Hell
segment. So we're gonna
My
cut our.
girlfriend's 5'10". You could fight her. I'm sure she'd be down for that.
Medusa's down to fight. I say we
specific rules though.
What are the rules?
You know, it's all about sanctioning. It's California.
Oh,
yeah. It's just not. They won't let you just wail away on each other. You probably need some oversized boxing gloves.
Or like a referee.
There's maybe a couple mattresses we'll find on the side of the road and line them up in a nice ring.
Is either Jello or mud, and then we'll be good.
Exactly.
The guy's name was actually Tony Halme. He was called Ludwig Borga.
Ludwig Borga?
Oh, yeah, I remember that guy.
What a fucking no-name piece of shit.
Yeah, total mid-carder.
He actually was. I'm kidding.
Oh, Ludwig Borga, Finland's one contribution to world wrestling.
Basically.
Sorry, Finland. One thing Finland does have is promiscuous girls.
Ooh, I should go to Finland.
I'm saying.
I want to see those girls too.
Yeah. I remember one day on here I said that all girls with scoliosis were promiscuous, and then like I got a bunch of angry scoliosis girls.
I have a mild case of scoliosis.
I told you.
Well,
but I got called out for that. That was like the worst thing I ever said as far as
mildly promiscuous.
Yeah, like you'll do hands and mouth stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Only hands and mouth stuff. You'll suck the world for their vote, but you know that vagina stays intact. I assume. I didn't mean to assume your gender, no sex. I don't know. I don't fucking know. We're all whores.
Let's move on.
Thank you.
We had to change the song because we used to use the real X-Files theme.
And then CBS.
Yep.
How long are you blocked still?
Punk ass predator Les Moonves had to fucking talk shit and flag our channel. Fuck him. Fuck Les Moonves.
Here's
Ben.
Yes.
How many days till you are unblocked?
You know, it's hard to know for sure. It's hard to know for sure because they say 90 days, but I've seen it take longer for other people. I'm guessing maybe like around October 18th, around that time, we'll be able to stream on the main channel again. We're in temporary YouTube jail.
Purgatory.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
We ran a clip. A 50-second clip of a Seventh Heaven episode where the kids get caught with weed.
Oh, like over a year ago.
Over a year ago on a private video. It was something for Patreon that, yeah. So,
and then
they took it away. They took away streaming on our primary channel for 90
found
days.
it.
We basically built this channel from the ground up. It was around for a little while, but we hardly used it for anything.
Yeah.
So we had to get it monetized. We had to wait like over a month to get it monetized and everything. Fuck YouTube.
It's hard out
We
here.
need more YouTube shooters. No one's saying it. We're all thinking it.
We're all thinking it.
You say
We're all
YouTube
thinking
shooters?
Yeah, there was one.
Oh God.
But the YouTube shooter didn't even kill anybody, right?
To the podcast earlier where you were saying that we need to put some kind of identification on YouTubers. To make sure that we don't sell products to them or something like that, like maybe a star.
Let's. I forgot to read some of these Streamlabs before we play the video here. It says, "This is tweaked for 420. I know you won't drink, Ben, but how about a smoke toke? Billy, you're a sweet boy, And dude, you're skinny compared to old you. Yeah. Also, dick, 1,000 times.
Compliments
dick.
to Billy, actually.
Thank you. One day I'll probably even be an average size human. No, I'll never be fucking average. But one day I'll probably be like our average size fat dude.
Fidel Castro, why won't Ben smoke DMT on stream?
Yeah, Ben, you pussy.
Because I want to.
He paid a whole fucking $1. You should smoke some DMT, pussy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? I wouldn't be able to
some salvia.
I wouldn't be able to run the stream.
Yeah.
Hey, Dick. In that video, when you found out that Maddox lost, were you like tripping on something?
Oh, I was at Burning Man in Israel, and I had just taken a second hit of acid. So the first one had been rocking strong for about 2 hours, and the second one hit. I went back to my tent to prepare for it. And I had just like my phone was melt. There was just notifications. I'm like, oh fuck! Every time the lawsuit decision was coming up, they kicked the can down the road for some because it just takes forever to get any kind of court, get any kind of justice takes forever to get. So I didn't think they would do it, but then I guess while I was tripping my balls off in Israel, the judge threw it out. It was fucking done. I was like, you won. So. I didn't even know. Like, part of me thought I called my girlfriend just to make sure. I was like, am I imagining this? Is this because the phone's melting and there's a guy riding another guy? There's a guy riding a guy dressed like a horse, dressed as a guy down the street in front of me, and everybody's speaking Hebrew, so I can't really tell. But is this bullshit? She's like, no, you won. So I posted that, sent it, and then I don't remember the next 60 years that I spent that night staring at a UFO, trying to figure out this weird reverse drag show where two women were dressed as men performing a shitty magic show. Everybody loved it. So it was some kind of like Israeli Mr. Bean, I think. I never figured that out.
Flick the bean.
I can't imagine that. Holy shit.
And then I couldn't figure out how to use hammocks after that. I spent another 2 hours trying to.
Sorry.
And I let him take my
Oh yeah. We already saw that one. Sorry, I accidentally replayed that. Oof.
I spent the rest of my acid trip with my buddy who lives in Abu Dhabi, trying to figure out how to work this hammock. We never did. We never could figure it out.
You got to start the hammock before you're high.
Israeli Burning Man.
Yeah, I had never heard of Israeli Burning Man before. That's very interesting.
They're like,
it takes. I need to go. I can't just get high in Nevada now. I need to go all the way to the other side of the world. I need to be able to see Palestine and social unrest to get high.
Are there like missiles going on in the background while you're fucking tripping?
No, I think the place that we were staying at the night before did get some kind of attack. Yeah. They had a weird attitude about it. Like, we read it, and then a local said like, "Oh yeah, but but nobody died."
Exactly.
I guess is that the level of cynicism I should be operating on? Oh yeah, right. Nobody died. Like, okay, man, they're fucking rockets.
I was Skyping with an Israeli girl, and like the whole time there were fucking bombs going off in the background, and she didn't even flinch. I was like, how much to keep my fucking boner going?
So Fidel Castro, he sent us $1. He said, I heard Billy recycles semen.
What, dude? Reduce, reuse, recycle. I'm doing my part, man. This is for the planet.
Yeah.
You put it back in?
Yeah. I want to have those big fucking pause loads women crave, you know?
Yeah.
I want to shoot big old hunky chunks. I don't want them little fucking
That sounds nice.
Dragon in the West, $1. Not only should marijuana be legal, but also LSD, shrooms, and prostitution. The economy would be booming. The U.S. would have a very happy population and no more incels.
Yeah, but fucking Nike knows, that iPhone knows people wouldn't spend their money on that bullshit if they could just buy pussy and drugs.
That's true.
I agree.
Like, I don't need the fucking iPhone 10. I'm getting my dick sucked by a llama and a midget.
Hey family, it's Brother Mario. I pray you're having a great day. I wanted to create this video to challenge you in fact, have you join me on a 30-day challenge where we are going to be fasting from conspiracy, world news, politics, and everything that's going on in the world when it comes to evil. And
this guy is the king of conspiracy theories.
He's like
like,
Alex Jones of the
is he a pastor?
God.
A youth pastor?
He's a watchman.
Kind of.
He wants to be a pastor, but he's a watchman. He's keeping an eye out for a pastor. I don't fucking know, dude. I'm going to church.
He wants those horses.
Yeah, he wants a big old fucking donkey dong. No, he's a watchman, so he keeps an eye on all the satanic imagery and other anti-Christian things in the trending topics of YouTube.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Every time something trends, he makes a video saying Beyonce is a Satanist.
Here's a list of things he claims are satanic: the Super Bowl halftime show, yoga, credit card debt. God,
anything that's trending on the top trends of YouTube, he makes it satanic.
Yeah.
He never has a great reason why other than Satan.
Yep. So, but now he's like, hey, don't pay attention to conspiracy theories.
For 3 days, he's taking a 3-day break.
Darkness is progressing. Now, I made a video yesterday where I apologize for not being spirit-led.
Billy, if you set up the fight, I'm down to throw hands.
Throw hands? With Medusa? Medusa,
Yeah,
we got someone willing to fight. There's someone else said they made intros for 2 of the segments, too, in one of the super chats. Somebody in chat just said Billy would be skinnier if he had AIDS.
Someone also said I sent intros for both the Drunken
cat
Stupor
just died of AIDS.
and Crapshoot to the email. Man, way to be a downer.
Billy, I think it should be your goal to be so much thinner than this gift that he's playing that you can say it's fake.
I'll see if I can find the intros you sent. I didn't realize.
Billy,
I'll check it out though.
You'd weigh a lot less if you cut your legs off, Billy.
In the last 2 years, the Lord has clearly been calling.
Fuck with Billy. Prepare for nigga polyps. The triggering of Billy. The niggening, if you will.
Can we not? Can we not?
The niggening. Oh, that's hilarious. It didn't show because the one before it was playing. It's like Streamlabs can't catch up to itself.
I thought we had better technology. No, Streamlabs was looking out for me and covered.
I did say I've been streamed that I'm gonna fuck with Billy. Prepare for the nigga apocalypse triggering the Billy, the nigging, if you will. That's great.
Hate you guys.
No.
You know, the Mario thing, I'm not feeling the Mario.
You're not feeling
this time.
Mario
No,
today?
I'm going to skip them. This video is called The Origin of the Trans Hookers.
What do you mean, origin?
All right, today we're going to look back at the origins of the transpocalypse, what this word sodomite really means, and
a lot of apocalypse is going on tonight.
Today. Let's get started. Look at this verse here, 1 Kings 14:24. And there were also sodomites in the land, and they did according to all the abominations of the nations which the Lord cast out before the children of Israel. So the Canaanites, all those guys.
That's
what he's saying.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be a big surprise. I think a lot of us would have to walk a lot of statements back. If that came out just like,
Hey, if it turns out
you got us, you bastards.
if Angelina has a dick, I'll suck it.
He's willing to accept the dick.
I will. I don't give a fuck.
I think you'll be waiting in line if Angelina has a dick. To suck
Olive
it.
Holly. Do you think Billy Bob Thornton sucked her then? Because he was going out with her for a while. He gave her some primo head.
The heathens.
That's why he started trimming his beard, shaving it off. He was getting fucking cobwebs all over it.
The Poslow's dripping down his.
These people
Maybe
did according
she's got both.
to not just some of the abominations,
hermaphrodite.
but all of them. All right. So if they did
I heard
all
Jamie
the
Lee Curtis was a
abominations,
hermaph.
that means all of them, right? Including this one. Cross-dressing, Deuteronomy 22:5. There's a reason this is in there. Because people were doing it. It's one of the many abominations, including drinking blood and sacrificing children and worshiping false idols in the groves and all these things, right?
Okay.
This is one of the abominations people were doing back then, okay?
So cross-dressing and killing children. That's
Is this the Old Testament?
Yeah.
They were cross-dressing. All right, men
or Deuteronomy
wearing women's clothes, and women wearing men's clothes too. And if you look at this word sodomite, I just took some random.
I'll say one thing about the fucking Old Testament. Like, that's the reason we have filet of fish, right? McDonald's was like, we're gonna make the filet of fish so people don't have to eat beef on Friday. Like, that's one thing. That's one credit I'll give to the Old Testament.
Look at the satanic imagery. See?
Oh my god.
As an occult.
Are they saying that's Angelina Jolie in the middle?
That's
because those are some fucking nice tits.
Okay. And then this one here, the effeminate. All right. So it's not a masculine male prostitute, it's an effeminate male prostitute. All right. An effeminate. Now we're getting closer to the tranny, aren't we? Wow. And look at this one, Wycliffe. Right?
Somehow that's more offensive to hear than all the other shit. Right? We're getting closer to the tranny. Oh, buddy, back it up a little bit. Let's go
settle down, dude.
Casting feminine male prostitutes to hell, sir, please.
This one precedes King James, actually, by 100 years or so? A couple hundred years. Okay, so the Wycliffe says, but also men of women's conditions / womanish men. All right, and that sounds a lot like a tranny to me. They're saying Illuminati tranny, all right? Pagan cult trannies. That's what they're talking about.
I think it's like guys who can't open.
Tranny?
Yeah, this is just the Bible's saying here. If you can't open a pickle jar, you're a feminine man, right?
You're an abomination.
Yeah, you're an abomination if your arms are weak.
It's mistaken for a man all the time. For a woman, sorry.
Doing the abominations of heathen men, and these people had all kinds of strange bloodlines and things like that.
If you stay at home and take care of your children, you're an abomination. Stay-at-home dads are an abomination. That's a feminine man. If you wash the dishes and cook breakfast, yep. If you know how to twerk, you're an abomination.
Kadesh. Sodomite, unclean, from Kadesh, a sacred person. So it's a sacred pagan is kind of what it means,
pagan.
Right? It's a unclean sodomite who's also sacred.
Billy the censoring nigga. Billy the SJW nigga. The nigga. Fat stubby pimple dick nigga. Lumpy nigga. Balls covered by fat looking like a camel nigga. I love you.
Well,
though.
going after a man's balls like
Take my money.
Terrible.
Thank you, Altor.
Yeah, you my neighbor too, Antonovich. Psycho. Wish you guys would stop.
I think it's great.
Sacred to who? Sacred to the pagans. Technically a male devotee by prostitution to licentious idolatry, sodomite, unclean. Okay, we're talking about Illuminati trannies here. Tranny whore.
This guy's such a bummer.
I know. How you gonna go and ruin butt sex, dude?
Yeah.
What a fucking asshole.
Of the pagan religious sect. And this one here, this is the feminine, so for female whores, it's Kadesha.
I like how he sat down and made a PowerPoint presentation for this, too. You know?
Well, I had to Google Trends for hours just to make this video. I looked at a lot of men sucking each other's dicks and women trans getting their dicks sucked by other men. Typed in Jesus gets anal, and it was a hard time. I had to fap 18 times.
I've seen worse PowerPoints. I've seen a PowerPoint that's just got way too many words. You're like, oh man, go back to PowerPoint school.
I really wish it had like that clip art that your auntie would put in her fucking PowerPoints when she went back to college. That would be dope. We just had like a little sodomite clip art. I would like that.
Okay. So there's a couple other verses here. Deuteronomy 23:17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
Okay. I can't watch it anymore. Let's do crapshoot instead.
Crapshoot.
Yeah. So I'm gonna read a headline of a news story, and then I'll give you two locations, and based on your knowledge of those locations, you tell me which place you think this headline is out of. So the first one we have is man accused of rubbing produce on buttocks and putting it back on shelves.
What are the options?
It would be between Virginia and New Mexico.
That's a Virginia thing.
I don't know.
New Mexico produce would be.
Virginia?
Yeah, I say Virginia. I think New Mexico produce is
I'll go with Billy.
it's gonna be
There's
too
a
soft.
lot of fucked up people on the East Coast, so I'd probably say Virginia as well.
I'm gonna go New Mexico just because it's so boring out there. People are looking for new, silly ways to get high. And you don't know that rubbing a banana on your taint is not gonna get you high. So you gotta go. You gotta go there, man. That's what it takes.
It might get you.
It ended up being Virginia.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's
Matt Uris from CBS News chimes in.
Grocery store in Northern Virginia before putting
This is my legacy.
That's just messed up.
The tagline was, "It really puts gross in grocery."
Is charged with indecent exposure and destruction of property.
Yeah, so there was a guy in New Mexico, though, while I was living there, who got arrested because he jerked off into yogurt samples.
Oh, come on, man!
And gave them to people, and one of the women recognized the taste.
What do you mean? Samples.
You recognize the taste, God.
Yeah.
You know, samples
How
like
do you jerk off into samples without someone noticing?
Well, no, because he was setting the samples up. He was setting the samples up.
He worked
so
there.
he mixed his little Siemens into the yogurt beforehand. And this woman, I'm gonna call her Ziploc Holmes. She knew the freshness of the semen and could taste it in the fucking yogurt. That's a champion right there.
Yeah.
I would too. I'd be like, bro, why are you feeding me cum right now?
And I'd be like, no, this is the salted caramel flavored yogurt. That's all. It's salted caramel. That's all. Dude.
I'd be like, I want a direct deposit, if anything. Thank you very much.
Well, there's so many people that sneak cum into things, right? There's like that school teacher that was coming on the flutes and making the kids play it and feeding another guy feeding kids spoonfuls of semen. It's fucked up. People do this. It's really gross.
It's great. I mean, don't you guys jerk off into the shampoo bottles at Target? Everyone,
Well, that's
I go
different.
down there after the show on Sunday, just get a big bag full, jerk off, and spread it around.
That's different, though. It's not food. It's not for human consumption, right? It just goes on the skin. It's okay.
That's true.
I mean, I beg to differ.
What? You get a breakout every time someone leaves you the fucking white mask? The pearl
I was
mask?
just saying I would ingest it and put it on my skin.
Oh, you would?
Like,
Do you have a P.O. box?
Well, I do all the time anyway.
I wouldn't mind sending you something in the mail.
I want to do the 100 layers of cum like Trisha Paytas.
Dude, that was a Pornhub exclusive. She got her channel docked for that.
Wait, really? Oh!
Yeah.
Billy, you sent us a $1 Streamlabs.
Who did?
You did.
What happened?
You just sent one.
I didn't read it.
I just saw it. It was in your name.
What did it say?
Oh, hold on. Hold on. It said,
All queued up.
it said, where is it? Right here. This is a confession from Billy. I am the leader and organizer of Pizzagate, and I also raped many men in Reno. Please understand that I don't regret any of this, but will not vocally express it, so I spent $1 only to get part of it back. I'm a sweet boy.
I am a sweet boy. You know, I did organize something called Pedogate. It was when Pizzagate came out, I started Pedogate, where I pretended to be a pedophile so I could hang out at children's birthday parties and get all the leftover pizza.
So another person said
So you were predating on pizza.
Yeah. I was
See, you were hanging out with pedophiles in order to steal pizza.
Yeah, and
Not the other way around.
they called it
I get it.
Pedogate. It's like Pizzagate, but the opposite. I just wanted the fucking pizza left over.
Someone anonymous sent in $10 and said Billy the Grand Wizard hates cotton picking, spear. What?
Bleh.
Anyway, yeah.
If I'm a Grand Wizard, it's because I'm really good at Magic the Gathering cards. All right, that's the only wizarding I do.
And they said you're
Are
an
you a
asshole
magic guy?
for it.
Hell yeah.
Yes, he is.
Oh, dude, we got to talk. You got to call into my show. We can talk about magic
Let's
for
do
like
it.
5 hours, please.
Yes.
I also play Magic.
Yeah. I got
call in too.
I got a Magic the Gathering rap song. It's so cute. So cute.
The nerds are talking.
So cute.
No women allowed.
The next one we have here is some blank residents think calling a newspaper the Uranus Examiner is asinine. And,
The asinine
and it's
pun.
between Missouri and Texas.
Oh, it's Texas.
I'm
gonna go Missouri.
Okay.
Yeah, Missouri.
Medusa, Missouri or Texas?
Oh. Sorry, I was just looking at the chat. Someone said that both me and Billy are very perverted. I was like, thank you.
Oh, okay. True.
I'd say Missouri just because it's more obscure.
There's no way there's a Uranus, Texas.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would be called Penis, Texas.
Penis, Texas.
Wait to the fucking down here.
Yeah, a certain manatee lives in Missouri.
Missouri.
So.
Festus is Festus near Uranus. Festus, Missouri. Okay, I sent another $2 in because I really need to tell you guys I like the taste of cummies and honeys so much that I donated just to tell all. I had to do it, Ben. I had to.
Yummy.
You're disgusting. Next one here. Pot shop employee fights off attackers with trusty glass bong. And it's either Washington or Canada. It was written where it's either a state or an entire country.
I'll go with Canada.
Yeah, I want to say Canada because like it's the country here. I feel like it takes precedent over a statehood.
I think they're going to be more aggressive too. They've been around getting their pot stolen more. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the other option besides Canada?
Washington State or Canada.
I'm gonna say Washington, just cause.
Yeah, I mean, weed is legal here.
Pay attention to the decades of abuse by the Catholic Church since Ben has a time limit for rape.
Wow, Ben. How could you put a time limit on something as precious as rape? Wait, is precious the right word? No, it's not. Here's the thing about the Catholic Church, though, right? Like,
yeah, it's that they should be held to a different standard because for a long time they were operating under their own law, the canon law of the church, so they were allowed to cover this stuff up more easily than a normal person would.
And we're opening up like piles of proof.
They're also grooming kids.
Yeah.
Just two high school kids at a fucking party after school.
I think it was Asterios.
That's not even a good comparison whatsoever. So
Asterios
sorry,
said they
you're
were
wrong,
giving the
but thanks
kids
for your
like
money.
a special necklace to wear to say whether or not the kids were more susceptible to being raped. That's fucking evil.
And by the way, it was in Canada.
Slut.
Oh, God.
Slut shame.
I guess the giveaway is like they don't have guns in Canada. Otherwise, they just would have shot them instead of using a bong as a weapon.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
So did we all say Canada on that one?
Medusa said Washington.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm not even keeping score.
wait.
So Medusa is actually
Viagra
in the
type
lead.
pill, instead of making your dick grow, it makes your knee grow.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
They need to make a pill where like you just don't even want to have sex, right? Fuck all the bullshit. Just take it and you're like, I'm not even horny. I don't care.
The next story is a sex doll brothel is coming to blank. And it's between Canada or France.
Franc.
It's France.
Yeah, I'm gonna say France.
I'm gonna say Canada.
She's the only one who got it right.
Damn.
It's Canada.
Toronto?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Toronto's one of my favorite
I
cities
just thought
to
of that
visit.
because I was thinking of coming to America. I was like, that's the opposite.
It seems weird. Like, why wouldn't someone just buy their own sex doll instead of using one that, like, a bunch of other people have used and they just, like, hose it down?
Well, I'm pretty sure they put it in a dishwasher.
Yeah.
You can
Are you gonna put a sex doll in the closet, Ben? How are you gonna store a fucking sex doll? I'll throw the thing in a fucking Uber and say, drive it to the pier. Get this fucking thing out of it. After I blow a load, the browser's done, all 100 tabs are done, the computer goes in a secret computer hole buried in the backyard. I don't want any kind of reminder of my perversions in my house.
The fridge, September
Damn,
2018.
I'm like the opposite.
Damn it. Toronto's not too far from Ricky Berwick. I'm thinking about picking him up, throwing him in my backpack, going to the sex doll brothel, pulling him out as a sex toy, and using him to fuck one of the dolls.
What the fuck?
I think that would be fun. That would be fun.
That's so fucked up. Let's see. The next one is woman uses plunger to make own bus handle.
What?
What?
And it's between China or the United States.
That's a China thing.
China. I go with China.
Nobody in the
No
United
way a
States.
woman in China has a plunger. I'm going to go United States. They use their hands there.
They use their hands to scoop up the toilet. No, it is China. Yeah, see? She's using a...
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It
That
doubles.
doesn't look sanitary.
It doubles as a selfie stick with her fucking iPad. This is tight.
Oh, well, see.
This is the new Mary Poppins.
Why not?
That looks like a novelty plunger. That doesn't look like one you use on your toilet.
That chick's too hot for this not to be fake.
Yeah, this is a setup. And she takes the same plunger, drops it on the wall, and backs that ass up right into it.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say she started using it as a dildo or something like that.
That's where we should go in life. Plungers have multi-purposes. You won't fall over in the
Exactly.
subway. You can get off. It's perfect.
Don't worry about splinters.
Unclog a shitter and your shitter at the same time.
California or Texas, historic house gets stuck on highway.
California.
Yeah, that's California.
California.
California or what?
California
Texas.
or Texas.
I would say
historic
California,
houses they
my
have in
home
Texas.
state.
Apparently it is Texas.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, and here's the house.
The oldest house in Plano is on the move. Very slowly, but it's on the move. Chopper 11 was overhead just moments ago as crews started carefully moving the historic Collinwood house from Windhaven Parkway to its final resting spot at the Haggard Farm. It's not an easy operation. You can see at one point, well, the house did hit a street sign and also nudged a street light on Windhaven Parkway. And live pictures now from overhead. The house was built in about
What a news
1861.
story.
The Haggard family bought it in May to save it from being dismantled by the city, but it looks like they're running into a few obstacles here and there trying to get it to its final destination, and we'll be
Yeah, no
watching it,
shit.
and we'll report to you when it
What is
gets
that
there.
tractor logo out there?
Ice
Yeah.
Poseidon should have had his crew inside the
That
house.
was a good
Rhymes
idea.
ain't shit and he is racist. Dick is my favorite Jew.
It was,
Oh, thank you.
that was, yeah. Dick can thank you, but fuck you. Call me fucking racist and calling out my livelihood.
It was the
Fuck.
Hebrew Mafia. The Hebrew Mafia.
Never mind. I take it back. I'm sorry. Say what you want. I don't want anything with the bruise. I'm sorry, bro.
I don't want the bruise.
I don't want none with the Hebrews, man.
This is
Chill,
That's a
man.
good question. Doesn't American houses not have any foundations?
The
Like,
house?
You can just pick it up and move it.
Well, a lot
around.
of old houses were movable, right? Like you would
Yeah.
move houses back in the 40s and 60s. It got to a point where it's cheaper to just tear the motherfucker down and rebuild.
they make a new foundation. I knew someone that had moved their house. It was an older person.
Yeah.
And they had moved. Their house was at one time somewhere else, and they built a new basement for it and brought the house over on a truck.
Moving houses
And
was a very regular
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I've seen it in my lifetime. I've seen a house moving down the road. Haven't recently, but when I was a little kid.
Okay.
Hey, we should get some soy milk right now.
Why is that?
I want to drink some soy milk, man. Now, somebody in the chat says that I love to drink delicious soy milk. I'm like, who fucking says that?
Someone in the chat earlier said Maddox won and I love soy milk or something like that.
At least there's a consistency here.
What?
Medusa is winning currently, I think.
So the last time I saw Matt in person, I was like, just come on the show and talk to Dick, and he was like, I don't want him to have to perform. I want to talk to him without performing. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, he was like, Dick's a pussy for not having a private
Oh
conversation.
yeah.
After Blackfish, nobody wants to see me perform with a whale, man. You got me all wrong. I don't get I don't understand why. Well, I don't know what Matt's fucking afraid of. Like he seems to suck the joy out of everything, and then to go on and call me a pussy, Matt. You think I'm a fucking pussy, buddy? If you put me in some kind of a self-defense situation, you think I'm a fucking pussy? I will beat your ass so bad your kid will be calling me dad. So will your fucking wife, dude. Who's the fucking pussy now? You talking shit behind my back? You won't even get on a stream with me? You block me? You giant fucking front hole? Pussy's too good for you. You fat sloppy sack of shit, you chin strap looking motherfucker. Your flat top is a normal size flat top that looks tiny because your head is the size of a fucking watermelon, Matt. You false flagging prick. Fuck you, pussy. Fuck you fucking front hole. Pussy's too good for you. I'll take pussy any day of the week, you fucking front hole. Fuck you. Front hole.
Wow.
Matt, he's got to call me a pussy. I'm not even fucking there. What the hell are you doing, Matt? You blocking, flagging sack of shit.
These comments are no way endorsed.
Don't make a fucking video about me. Don't make a fucking video about my life. You don't know anything about it. You cocksucker. Your video was the first fucking video on every PR news wire, you sack of shit. Were you telling me I'm running a harassment campaign? Fuck you. Fuck you! Keep your fucking nose out of other people's business when you don't have any fucking idea what it's like.
Wow.
You run your fucking mouth, you get skunked every time, you fat sack of shit! You boulder loading fuck! Fuck you!
You know, Dick, I told him the same things when he said that. I told him the same exact thing.
Same fucking.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. See, my fucking liquor has arrived.
Yeah.
You guys are walking here, by the way.
This is what I came for. Raw, uncut dick.
Yeah.
Wow. Fucking Matt. Go hide. Go block me, pussy. Go block me, you front hole. Block me. Go grow a beard, man. Not that fucking duct tape you got wrapped under you around your chin, Mr. Potato Head. Fuck you. Fraud Flintstone. I like that. Bitch, man.
Yeah, but don't.
Oh my god.
Well.
So now, that was fucking brutal.
We're gonna have to clip that one. We're gonna have to clip that one and send it to Matt so he can make a response.
I'm sore right now.
You sorry? What did you say, Medusa?
I said I feel like you ripped me a new asshole.
Yeah.
Swag just said that was fucking beautiful.
Have dick on more often, or have more dicks in general.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was Antonovich.
Nice. Yeah, if you want more of Dick, I mean, the Dick Show.
Yeah.
Go to thedickshow.com, man.
Hell yeah.
Dickshow.com. That's how I talk all the time. I'm on good behavior right now.
Yeah.
What does your shirt say?
It says fuck off, I'm autistic. You can pick one of those up at shop.dick.show.
I love the multicolor autistic too.
It's like that.
Men and women. We got men and we got them for men and hot women. Actually, you could pick which one.
How you doing in the on the iTunes comedy charts these days?
How is who doing on the iTunes comedy charts? Me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear about that? Did you hear about me hijacking Maddox's feed?
Yeah. That was amazing, actually.
Like that one?
Yeah. The disclaimer that you put at the beginning there.
Yeah.
So
Maddox, soy boy idiot that he is, fucking computer genius that he is. When we originally stopped doing The Biggest Problem in the Universe together, when he shut down that podcast, he stole the new iTunes feed. He stole our iTunes feed and redirected it to his new shitty Debate in the Universe show. His new show. He did that. He took our feed. He redirected it to his new shit so that he could tell advertisers he still had all these listeners. Just because he's fucking broke and he needs money. I don't know why. He didn't want to start over like I had to. But dumb fuck that he is, he forgot to take the ownership of the feed and put it in his account. So I still had it in my iTunes Apple ID account. I waited, and that idiot, I wouldn't even know it except he tried to sue me for the trademark of the old show, and I logged in and said, oops, look what I fucking have here.
Yeah.
I waited until the lawsuit was over. I waited until Maddox's lawyer fired himself because Maddox didn't have any more money to pay him. And then I recorded like a 3-minute rant listing all of the shitty things Maddox has done that he has never told any of his fans about, like the reason his ex-girlfriend has the reason his girlfriend has a restraining order against her, the stolen feed, how he got a comedian fired, and all these fucking people he sued one after the other. And then I stuck it in front of his next episode on the feed. I don't know. I think it's funnier than Dr. Phil. Like, I really think it was the most rewarding thing. If I ever had a kid, I would look at that kid for the first time and go, the Maddox iTunes feed hijacking was better.
It was pretty epic. You know, it takes a long time to build up an iTunes feed, too, to get a listener base on it. So for him to just, he just stole it out from under you and then wasn't smart enough to put it under his email, like his Apple ID. Yeah, that's so ridiculous.
I can imagine.
He's another nutless wonder.
In the post-apocalyptic Pepsi versus Coca-Cola wars of 2057 with an inspiring type of speech.
Goddamn right. Coke all the way, man. Coke for life. Coke for life.
I saw a prostitute.
What did you say about Pepsi?
I think she said Hepsi.
I actually know a couple people who have that, but I like the taste of Pepsi. I don't like.
But you like the taste of cum, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's fine. I saw a prostitute walk down the street. She had Coca-Cola fucking booty shorts on. Made me want a Coke really bad. I didn't want to fuck her though. She looked pretty gross, but I did want a Coke.
That's the magic of advertising.
Honestly, Fanta is where
Fanta,
what I go with, or Crush.
Fanta exists because of Nazi Germany, right? Coca-Cola couldn't sell their Coke to the Nazis because of World War II, so they made Fanta.
I'm not sure if that's true or not.
I'm pretty sure that's a fact. Pretty sure Fanta is
now
because
I have
of the
another
Nazis.
reason to drink it.
Just mix a little semen in there, okay?
You would make a great Nazi, right? And as soon as you said it, that blonde hair. Oh my God.
5'10".
Thanks.
The sexual perversions. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. A lot of girls, they'll do the fucking.
That third Reich would be coming. The Reich would be coming a third time, a fourth time, a fifth time. I kind of fucked up that joke.
I'll do a porn one day, a Nazi themed porn.
Nazis. They were snappy dresses.
I have been to Israel. I'm just saying.
That qualifies.
A lot of girls, they'll spin on the dick, but Medusa will goose step on it.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, holy shit.
Here's a video of a guy who dropped his phone in a porta-john.
Ooh.
So homeboy dropped his fucking phone in the porta potty. Oh shit.
My dude's trying to get it out too.
Oh wow.
It's a lie! It's a lie!
A shit shredding machine.
Would you get it or would you leave it?
I'd reach down and grab it. Fuck it, dude. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'd just fucking like, oops, like just fucking grab it. My iPhone is water resistant. I've dropped it in the toilet twice and it's okay. So I mean, shit.
Well, what if you dropped your baby in there? Would you just go make a new one?
It's a variety of different people's shit and piss.
You got it. You got this.
Oh god.
Oh, fuck no. I'd go home and put on my top hat and monocle and buy a new fucking
I wouldn't even use a porta potty. Like, I would rather shit my pants than use a porta potty, let alone have my phone out there playing Brick Breaker over the fucking hole. Come on.
Fuck that shit.
I got too many nudes to leave my phone unattended.
Hey, if you dropped your phone in the toilet, I'd pick it out with my fucking teeth.
Fucked.
What's your go-to nude, Medusa? What's like your favorite pose? What's your best
I don't know.
pose?
I did a couple poses with a butt plug the other day. That was fun.
You ever do one backwards over the ass, looking down between your own legs, upside down into the camera from behind the ass?
I actually have done a trick like that. So.
Yeah.
Tell me all about it.
Let me get a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Good question.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Nope.
Billy, how is your weight loss? Now everyone drink for Satan.
Oh, yeah, that's right. By the way, I do solo streams on this channel every off day that we're not doing Drunken Peasants, so you can catch them. I usually do one in the afternoon for an hour and then one really late at night, like around 11 p.m. my time here. So you can check those out. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe to this channel. And then when we get our main channel back, the show will move back there live, but my streams will stay here. So make sure you're subscribed to both.
Do it.
That's right.
Oh, he's throwing up. Oh, God.
Ew, and it would be all in between the phone and the case, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the case is getting thrown away. The phone's going through the dishwasher.
6514. Oh, come on. He got gloves and he still used the fucking pitchfork. Like, come on.
Just shit your pants.
The gloves are too much.
Never use a porta potty.
I mean, you could just fucking reach down there and grab it. Like, shit. That would have taken much less effort.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. This guy's a bit of a fucking drama queen. Pussy. I would puke. I would vomit into the toilet. I would vomit onto the phone.
I probably wouldn't reach down and get it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly, I have a really good, I think I have a pretty good gag reflex.
Yeah.
When it doesn't come to
do.
Being really sick or really drunk. So I've trained myself to not smell.
You ever given a blumpkin
in situations like that?
Yes.
Medusa, have you
God bless
given a
the women
blumpkin?
in their no gag reflex. So sometimes I just brush my teeth. Sometimes my own breathing. I don't know how the fuck you guys do it.
Shit, I'll get nauseous as fuck, but I will not gag or puke unless I am like super fucking sick. Like even if I like feel like nauseous as fuck from like a roller coaster or something, I won't puke. Not unless I'm super drunk.
I puke all the fucking time. I don't give a shit.
He does.
I wish I could puke. I wish I could just like shove my hand down my throat and puke right now.
He was on
fucking hilarious, but I can't.
What was that show that you were on with Chris Hardwick? Well, like you weren't on it, but he played a video of you puking in a wrestling ring.
Web soup.
Web soup. Yeah.
And I vomited all over in a wrestling ring. I vomited on an MTV show they were filming in Seattle after a donut eating contest.
Oh my god.
It's weird, man. There's a lot of videos of me vomiting out there.
You threw up in a wrestling ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a pro wrestler for a short time.
That's right.
For a shake of a dog's tail. And then I
don't think there's a wrestling like thing around my area. Like fuck.
We're gonna get you in the fight club now. You wanna fight?
Bruh, Fight Club would be my shit. Like, I don't care about my back problems. I will fuck a motherfucker up.
Wait, you got back problems?
Nice.
I was gonna bet on you, but now that I know you have back problems, I'm a little worried.
She said earlier she had a mild case of scoliosis.
Scoliosis.
Well, scoliosis isn't a problem.
Yes, it is.
All it means you got to suck a little harder. Like
no, it doesn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, she got curvature of the spine.
Okay. I know my weaknesses and my strengths. I got my big ass legs.
You know how they have SantaCon in New York, where it's like all the drunk Santas go around. Here's a video from a few years ago where a bunch of drunk Santas got into a fight with each other.
What the fuck is Sergeant Pepper doing in the middle?
This poor Toyota is like, yo, this is awesome.
This is awesome.
They're fighting up against this person's car.
Lisa's claws, though.
Yeah.
You think they're doing Santa catchphrases like "Deck these halls, bitch"? it's slaying time, boo.
You're on the naughty list,
bells, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm glad Psy Gangnam Style was there to pick the guy up.
That guy's not in a Santa uniform. He should not be involved.
Yeah. The Admiral had to get in the middle of this.
All right, it's over. It's wrap.
All right, so
have you guys ever broken up a fight? Have any of you guys ever seen a fight and go like, I've got to get in here. I've got to break this up. These guys are
I do it all the fucking time.
There's been so many times where I've seen a guy get into a fight and his girlfriend will grab him by behind to stop him and basically makes him a fucking sitting duck to get destroyed in the face.
I was in Hollywood and there was like these Russian
Everyone
dudes.
loves a chick with a disability.
It's
Deaf
true.
Chicks always sound like they're slut moaning. This one chick with a chicken wing hand, her handy J's made my holiday huge.
It's true. There's a news journalist in Los Angeles named Bree Walker. She has like lobster claw hands. I heard she's like a super like city slut and she just bangs everybody. I don't know if that's true or not. Don't sue me, Bree Walker, if it's not
You're
true.
sued.
I don't want to get
Shit,
sued.
I'll fuck your lobster hands.
I'm saying, wouldn't that be a fun HJ? But I don't remember what I was saying earlier. Fucking lobster hand, jack off shit.
That just totally.
talking about breaking up a fight.
Yeah.
Breaking up fights.
Breaking up fights.
I'm just thinking of the lobster hands now. I've been wiped clean.
Shit, I can do fucking hands.
You broke up that fight between Joe and the guy when the guy stabbed Joe in the hand with the bottle.
With Joe.
Did you ever watch, Dick? Did you ever watch Battle Cam? They were on TV in.
Yeah, I did. That was weird.
Yeah, Billy used to be on that shit. Like he was on an RV
Across America.
Yeah.
Oh
wow.
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
It was all owned by this fucking crazy billionaire dude, and he would pay us to do weird stuff. The thing I was saying was I was in Hollywood, and there was these fucking Russian dudes outside of a club, and there was this like I want to say like Saudi dude, and
Thanks, Subbed Hunter.
the Saudi
by the
dude's
way.
girlfriend was trying to get him to fight these three Russian dudes, and this guy did not want to fight because he knew he was going to get his ass kicked, and this woman was just pushing him into the fucking fight, and I was like, just watching that, it's like the things you'll do for a girl. Like I would throw her into the fight and watch her get her ass kicked. Like
oh man,
it's like a woman holding a guy back from fighting is one thing, but when she's pushing him in, knowing full well she doesn't have the upper body strength to help him out at all, that's just rude. But yeah.
Man, I almost got the one time I almost got into a fight was when this chick just started like basically following me and my boyfriend home, or ex-boyfriend, and she was just like, oh, blah blah blah. They're just talking stupid shit about me, and then suddenly,
What'd she look like? What was her body?
Large glasses wearing
Did she look
curly
like
long blonde
great
hair.
as you?
Like what?
As great as you?
He's spitting he's spitting the player's game at you, I think, in his weird Finnish way.
She was scary.
In
She was
Finnish,
scary looking, but
he's
yeah,
asking
pretty
if
much
you would have eaten her asshole. That's what it translates.
It was
loosely.
terrifying. Like, well, I was walking home from school, and she was walking towards us, and just talking about stupid shit, and we were like, leave us the fuck alone. And my friend turned around. He was like, Mercedes, that was her name. You know why people don't like you? Because you're fat. And he was totally not serious, but he knew that would piss her off. And then he was like, the only people that are more stupid than you is your family. And then she comes up and goes to punch him. But I did not see this because I was like across the road trying to like put my bag down in case some shit happened, and then I turn around and his like watch is on the ground, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And then I'm like, bitch, get the fuck away from us. And we just start walking away, and then he tells me, oh yeah, she tried to punch me, like I had to put my arm up and she punched my watch and it fell on the ground.
I had to
And
put
I
my
was
cock
like-
up, and she
I had to fuck a fatty, or else she was gonna hit me.
If I had seen it, I would have fucking held onto my backpack and been like, pow, like, goddamn.
You're the real hero.
Get the fuck out of my that face. But no, that's the only time that anybody's tried to come up to me, and it just pissed me the fuck off. Like people are bitches.
It's cool, Medusa. I'll beat the shit out of you next time I see you. I'll be the hero you need, and I'll just knock you inside the head. Go to VidCon next year. I'll beat the shit out of you.
Wow, yes, this must happen.
I'm hoping I'll have enough money to go.
You will. So Bernice Pander said, "Billy, I'm sending you that bandana in fan mail."
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Grimjack, Billy. Oh no, we already had that one. Dude 20 said for $2, make modern Medusa a news babe.
Dude 2.0.
Yeah, anytime. Medusa, anytime you want to read the news, call into my show. We get a news babe every week who does setups for jokes.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
You got the babe part, but do you have the news?
I mean, I hope so. I think so.
Okay.
Veins of Melody says Razorfish ain't got nothing on dick.
Yeah, you know what? I had the profanity filter on Streamlabs because we use a different channel, or not Streamlabs, but Super Chats. Yeah, and it was blocking the word dick.
I thought
actually
I thought you were using Maddox's list.
Yeah, I accidentally left Maddox's list in there. I just now cleared it out.
Subbed Hunter says, "Gotta meet that goal. Great show, guys. Love you, Ben, Billy, and Dick. Medusa, please adopt me as your personal closet furry."
Love me also. Come on.
But what kind of furry? I need to know your persona.
A personal closet furry. You talk about what type of animal?
Yeah.
What type of animal would you prefer in your closet? Like a fucking wildebeest? What are we talking?
Shit, I don't know. I mean, the most basic thing would be like a fucking wolf or something, but
a wolf.
Shit, I don't know.
Great.
You want a wolf furry in your closet?
Is that a drawing of Bruce Lee behind you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Thanks
for noticing.
We just went to
I did
his
this when I was
grave.
like 16 years old.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we visited Bruce Lee's grave the other day.
Yeah, like a few weeks ago.
Really? That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, him and Brandon Lee are buried.
And his quote about water and shit over here.
Cool.
Water. He's
You get
like,
a quote
water
about
is wet.
water and shit?
If you drop your iPhone in the water.
So drunk I was shitting water. Bruce Lee.
That happens.
Exactly. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. It's like it's a cemetery that's next to a park, and Brandon and Bruce Lee are both there.
They're buried back to back.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to go. Where is it?
Seattle.
Yeah.
Come on over.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna come all over there.
Yes. We'll do a bukkake on Bruce Lee's grave. Billy the Fridge.
Yes!
September 20.
I'll squirt all over it.
You know what? Like, Eye Candy was
Are they really
excited
back
like
to
that
back?
about it too.
Yeah.
That's like a thing that excites.
There's something
women,
about
apparent-
blonde girls that draw.
Yeah.
They love Bruce Lee.
Apparently so.
I'm not originally blonde, but you know.
Well, I don't think anybody is, right? She
Most
wasn't
people
either. Chosen blondes.
Yeah, there you go.
That draw.
So I think there was a few that came through that we didn't get to read. I'm out of videos and shit. Someone said for $2, Schmidt donated $2 and said #munhole front mat.
That wasn't a stretch
Yeah.
at all.
Pussy's too good for you, Matt. Front hold. Front fucking hold.
Fuck you, Matt. Fuck you, Matt.
I'm going to defend Matt right now. He has a right to be a little bitch.
I don't dislike Matt. You know what though? It is kind of fun to mess with him. I mean,
I always
like,
do.
honestly.
I always do. I have since the day one.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change that. I'm not going to hate on him, though, because it's the cool thing to do. I'm going to hate on him because I was hating on him before it was cool. Fuck you!
I have the same principality with Billy, basically, with the Matt.
Yeah.
And if I have to... If I have to slather his anus with some fucking Vaseline and make him squeal like a piggy, I'll do it. I'll fuck you, mundane Matt.
Like, fuck Matt. Fuck.
Yeah, fuck Matt, literally. Nobody wants to put their money where their dick is. Slide in that front hole, man. No, I don't want to have sex with Mundane Matt. I swear.
That's the quote.
I swear.
don't want to have sex with Mundane Matt.
If men have flashlights, women should have pussy plungers.
Women have an array of sex toys. Guys have like Tupperware with vagina lips on it. Women have like monster jackhammers and shit. Women are just fine.
It's true. Sibians?
Yeah.
It's like a pommel horse with a lawnmower engine inside of it.
If guys have a pocket pussy, then women should.
Every fucking thing in the world is a dildo. Everything. You can put a bottle, you can put a chapstick, you can get yourself off with a cigar. It's happened in the fucking
Was that
White
like a
House.
radical feminist that made that donation,
Probably,
or what?
yeah. We'll take your feminist money, but we're not going to take your feminist bullshit.
Hopefully, yes.
Speaking of feminists, I sent you guys a link to an interesting video if you wanted to look at another video. It's pretty interesting, but I don't know if it came up in the thing, but I can probably find it on YouTube.
I checked it out, but it looks like it's... Let me see. Copy link. I'll see if I can open it.
Because we can't end it on Santa Clauses fighting and no little elves breaking it up.
Yeah.
Here, I got the link to the direct YouTube video. Let me see.
Swords. That gold meter is annoying me. Hopefully this fixes it. By the way, that was a great rant, Dick. It was. I think we were all...
That was like... It's like internet history right there.
We were all very lucky to see it live.
Thanks. I mean every fucking word of it.
I like this.
Everybody knows where they were.
Check out your channel.
Everybody knows where they were when JFK was shot or the planes flew into 9/11. But do you remember where you
not
were?
alive.
I was not. Really?
Not during JFK. No.
Oh, I was thinking 9/11. I'm like, oh, let's do some.
No, yeah, I remember 9/11.
How old are
I was
you?
in kindergarten.
Fuck that shit.
Where were you? You were in kindergarten?
Yeah, I literally went to school and then they were like, hey, watch this news about this stuff that's happening. And I just saw like things exploding and I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And I didn't really know what the fuck was happening. But
Did they blame it on Trump?
Yep, the media always blames Trump. Don't you know?
Well, I mean, Trump was in New York City at the time. He could have had something to do with it.
He's in North Carolina right now. I'm hoping he's going to come to my town so I can see him in person.
You want Daddy
That'd
Trump
be
to visit
great.
you?
Yes, I would love to have a cup of tea with him. Oh.
How about his dick looking like the Mario Kart character?
Whoa.
That was
Which one?
That was an.
Is that what Stormy Daniels
Stormy
said?
Daniels said he
Yeah.
looks like Toad from Super Mario.
Damn.
What the hell is a dick supposed to look like?
I don't know. Mine looks like a fucking sea urchin.
Mine looks like Yoshi. It's got scales on the back and it sticks a big tongue out.
The worst dick I've ever seen, I described it as a naked mole rat, and it was pretty scary. Except it had like a bright red nose, like a Rudolph nose. If you want to think about it, like
It had a nose?
It's creepy.
By nose, do you mean the head of the penis was bright red, or are you talking about there was like a fucking
No, like
boil
the
on the
head
end of
of
it?
the penis.
Okay.
That's an infected
It was
penis.
also like
Come on.
it was like kind of thick at the bottom, and then just got smaller and
Damn it!
smaller.
Damn it! You're describing my dick to a T. Fuck this shit.
I'm just gonna put up this timer, and if people want to send in any Streamlabs, they can. Otherwise, we'll just talk about scary looking dicks or something.
Spooky Halloween episode.
Close enough. Close enough.
I've seen some scary looking dicks in my time, but
When I was your age.
oh. More nice dicks than scary dicks, though. Thankfully.
No, we don't want to hear about the nice dicks.
Yes. Please.
What's the scariest part of the dick?
Yeah, scary.
Will a good dick offset a bad set of balls, or the reverse?
True.
Billy's dick looks like Kirby.
That's
I
actually
honestly don't really pay attention to the balls that much, but if they're like really small compared to the dick, it's a little weird.
What about the other way around?
Yeah, what if the dick's being held up by the balls?
Yeah, what if the balls are just gigantic and the dick is just like little?
It's just a mountain of balls.
That'd be fucking weird.
It looks like Sir Mix-a-Lot in the I Like Big Butts video.
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I haven't seen too many like uncircumcised dicks, so I can't really say like I don't have the experience that some women.
You don't have a turtleneck history? Is that why you don't like Lacey Green? Because she prefers the turtleneck?
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm against circumcision because, like, or infant circumcision because, I'm for men's rights and stuff. But like, I personally, I like the dicks without the extra skin, just personally for my consumption.
I mean, that's a good reason just to not circumcise your kid. Every time I hear a hot woman doesn't like it, I think, oh yeah, never would I circumcise a kid, because when they pull your pants, I'm like, God damn it, this fucking guy, another uncircumcised cock. Great.
Protestant dick here. Sorry.
Oh my God. What did you say?
Protestant dick. Sorry.
Protestant?
Uncircumcised.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Uncirc.
Good. Well, good for you. Hey, I mean, at least you didn't have any problems from it, so that's better.
I know. Nobody cut my penis.
That's a good thing. You know, like 80% of the world is uncut. So.
Well, I think it makes you a survivor.
Yes, I've been putting off my year's circumcision for like the last 6 months. It's such a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, I got to get a circumcision every 9 months because mine grows back like my hair.
It's like Wolverine.
Yeah.
Me too.
If I don't cut it, it looks like a fucking pork rind.
It's like clipping toenails.
Speaking of scary dicks.
Whoa.
One vision, one purpose, peace through power.
Sorry.
Peace through power.
Did you see that? Yeah.
I didn't. I just heard peace through power.
He wants you to say it.
To say what now?
Our Patreon guest. Can the Patreon guest please say one vision, one purpose, peace through power?
Is that a white power thing?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
What the fuck that means? Like, only peace I can take is like, fuck everyone you want.
Thank you.
That was close.
Like whatever piece I can take. Like that's one I can get close.
One vision, one purpose, peace through power.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
One government.
I don't know, man.
Anyone you want.
I just think that kids should get their penises cut off.
Try it again.
What the
makes
fuck?
me rage? Mine is ugly chicks who give bad head.
Oh, come on.
You know, at some point the bad head is on you, my friend. Because you can get some bad head, you can turn that shit around.
You are a good boy.
You know,
I'm sorry I denied you in the elevator. I promise.
This is
I won't
me.
next time.
Thank you, Ben.
Me and Billy the Fridge were stuck together in an elevator for over an hour.
Oh yeah.
And about an hour in, Billy was like, "So yeah, we gonna fuck now or
It
what?"
was 35 minutes in, and
I was gonna watch that video. Yeah.
I watched that video.
And you're supposed to. It's customary to ask when you're stuck in an elevator if the person you're stuck with wants to have sex.
Really?
I waited over a half an hour.
I should get stuck in elevators more often.
You can ride with me. I get stuck too many fucking times.
Yeah. There's a trend of him being in elevators that get stuck.
This is back when I was like 600 pounds.
Yeah.
Though. So I don't know if I'll get stuck anymore.
Probably not anymore.
Fuck that.
Dude, it sucked so bad. And he had just eaten Chipotle.
Every time I walk into an elevator now, because of how often we got stuck together, I look around me and I see if I could last an hour with the people in there. And it's usually like, dude, I'm freaking out now. I'm like, please don't get stuck. I don't want to be in here with this fucking suit and tie prick. Who would probably say yes when I offered to fucking...
Yep. That's why you don't want to get into the habit of doing that.
You have to, though. It's courtesy, dude. It's a courtesy fuck.
Did you get stuck in the elevator with Pimp Monk, too?
Oh, yeah, for 5 minutes, and he freaked out.
And we got stuck twice.
Yeah.
We've been stuck in an elevator twice together.
Courtesy fuckouts with Pimp Monk.
There was no time to fuck Pimp Monk. We were out in 5 minutes.
You just chose not to.
He was sweating, too. He was like, oh, God.
Okay.
We're going to die in here. I don't like it. For somebody that lives the way Pimp Monk does, I wouldn't be worried about death. I'd be like, fucking, I'd ride in on the wings of the Reaper.
Hey, Dick, what's
Why does he have all those cards around him? Is he like a poker player or?
Monday,
Oh, no,
you should
it's
rant about
sound
him during
blocking.
this entire Streamlabs.
Want to know what makes me rage? Matt Mundane.
Yeah. He wants you to rage about Mundane Matt even more.
Oh no! You gotta. Do you guys have something to plug? You gotta come into the their Patreon thing or something for that. I got something to plug. On our at patreon.com/The Dick Show. Yesterday we got an FBI crime analyst and body language expert to sit with us and go through Maddox talking about the lawsuit. And go through Maddox talking about how people are making fun of his half-sister's suicide, which nobody's doing. I don't know why he brought it up, but he talked about it's like Maddox spurging out for an hour and a half, and we brought in a crime analyst to go through and describe all of his tells and where he's lying. The most revealing part is how uncomfortable Maddox is when he indirectly refers to me. Like he's exhibiting signs of very extreme fear when he can't even say Maddox can't say my name because he's too afraid. But even referring to me, he exhibits signs of fear.
I keep giving you guys and fuck. Next time I trap the two of you, I'm playing Aerosmith's Love in an Elevator.
Yeah, so wasn't Maddox recently actually... He got unexpectedly asked about this during a live interview or something? Is that what happened?
Yeah, he went on Doug 10 April's stream. Doug's the creator of Earthworm Jim.
Oh, okay.
Everybody knows him. You guys should have him on. He's
that would be awesome.
Very fucking interesting guy.
Fucking hell.
Fucking great guy and like a career that has touched every part of our childhoods.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Super cool guy. Doug had Maddox on his show, and Doug doesn't know anything about the lawsuit, but he's also a straight shooter. Like he's not going to just not. So he reads all the super chats from dickheads who want to know about the lawsuit, and Maddox has a meltdown on the air. It was great. It was beautiful.
Great.
Man.
Yeah.
So Pimp Monk's cards on the wall are actually there because he's a street grifter. He does a lot of.
Don't put the. The picture where he's
put it back
flying the 9/11 jet. Come on, it's the funniest picture.
Yeah. Just a quick run through of them again. If you guys want to make more, feel free. I absolutely love them. We got 6 minutes left if you want to get in your stream labs, and then after that, after we're done with this, we're gonna end up doing the post show. Me and Billy will be doing the post show with patrons $10 and up, and anyone who's a member of the main channel. So you can either go to our main channel, become a member, or you can be a $10 patron, and you'll get to catch the post show.
Or if you are Pimp Monk and you are asleep, we'll let you in.
Yeah.
Or if you're a perfect guest and get to be the whole show there.
Yeah. True.
Oh, come on. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Where else? They got to put this. They got to put Pimp Monk with like Bill Cosby. Or,
Yes, we need that.
you know,
the Jello pudding smile.
Oh yeah, because Bill Cosby drugged him, and he's all
put Pimp Monk in a wig.
Oh no! Oh no!
Are you doing any more road rage shows?
Yeah, let's do one in Seattle.
All right.
Me and you talked about it. Let's do it. I think we need to.
Absolutely.
When's
Find a
good
good
for you
venue.
guys? November, October, November.
Probably November.
Yeah.
Because we probably need a couple
November.
months to book a venue out here.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really fucking
there's a phone
fun.
with
They're
Medusa
a they're a fucking
Do we
shit
have to
show,
steal
man.
this
My
phone,
co-host
or is the
Sean
content available for
signed
sale
a guy's prosthetic
Van,
leg at the
you should
last
have
one,
Van
and then I
Silver
think
on the show
Asterios
sometime.
drank a beer
I
out
think
of
you'd
it.
really like him.
A beer? They drink a beer out of a prosthetic leg?
Yeah, like a guy's prosthetic. The guy's prosthetic leg got stolen, and the last thing I know is Sean, my co-host, signed it. They're fucking great. They're a really great time.
Holy
That
shit!
is awesome.
I remember the one
By
that
the
we
way,
went.
you guys have a very like. I like the way you crop everybody's hairline off.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
this stream. It's an empowering hairline.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Like,
Maybe I need to cut mine off and show more of
who needs hair anyway?
Now we're finally Medusa. Jesus Christ!
This whole time.
Hair anyways.
Speedy Adams.
Bye.
Thank you, Speedy Adams. You know, I tried to talk Egghead into changing his Twitter to Speedy Adams.
He wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't do it yet. Hey, she lowered her camera.
I know. I'm over here.
Medusa, what's that on your shirt? What is that? Like?
It's actually a shirt that
It's okay, dude.
made myself.
You made that yourself?
Yeah, it's
What
zombies
is-
versus unicorns.
Zombies versus unicorns.
I think I need to load my pants.
Oh my god, dude.
That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, well, I made the entire shirt myself.
I can't really focus on the shirt with your tits there, but
You got
that's
a loom and you weaved it?
Well, no, I ironed it. Okay, I ironed it on.
Oh my god.
I made this shirt myself too. Like I uploaded the image to the website and I picked the color.
Well, I also have a Teespring,
Had
but
to miss
nobody's
the
ever
show
bought
cause of
anything.
work.
So.
Take my money.
I don't think unicorns would
Thank
stand
you.
a chance against
Thank
the
you, Queen.
fuck off I'm autistic guy. You got to be
Yeah.
a virgin to kill a unicorn,
I
right?
do have a Muhammad meets a feminazi shirt. Nobody's bought that one yet.
That's
How can you
so
tell
short.
which is which? They both got beards and.
Muhammad's the one with
Basically
purple hair.
screaming, like kill her. Oh. Right, shit. No, too much.
Yeah, I remember the road rage show we went to in Portland. There were two giant inflatable penises there.
Yeah.
And people in penis costumes. It was fucking crazy.
There was this one guy.
Very great.
There was one guy in the audience that was just talking about hate fucking this liberal chick. I was like, I was enjoying the show, but I was just watching this guy in the audience like, all right, hate fuck the shit out of her.
Didn't the film crew look like SJWs or something?
Oh no, because like Portland is a super liberal town.
Yeah.
So the bartender, like, everybody working the bars, everybody doing the film crew, like the film crew was packing up, and I looked at him, I was like, so is this your first alt-right event? They go. We found this job on Craigslist.
That's awesome.
I talk shit to everybody though. It's an equal opportunity.
Fuck.
We make everybody swear allegiance to Gavin McGinnis before they come in the show. Outrageous.
Come on.
It's the Alternative Information Network.
Yeah, did you see that weird chart?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What was up with that?
What the fuck was that?
Well, I think the media was putting together a list of guests for Drunken Peasants future episodes.
Tell us better.
A lot of people on it have been.
Yeah.
It was so fucking weird. Like, okay, so what? It's not a black list anymore. It's a black spider graph.
Right.
That's what we're doing.
And like the darker the color, the more involved they are in the sphere of influence.
The more connected they are.
Yeah.
The more people they've worked with.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Look, I think it's obvious. We're all fucking alt-right neo-Nazi pieces of shit. Billy the Fridge, September 2018.
Yeah.
You know, at this point, whoever wants to fuck with Twitter and Google, like, I'll vote for them no matter what. Like, well, we have other stuff too. I don't want to hear it. You can only fuck this up. I love you. I can only love you so much. You hate Google. You hate YouTube. You hate Facebook. Whatever else you want to do, I'm fine with it. That's why we have the Second Amendment. Go fucking nuts.
In the future.
Yeah. They will be back in the future.
And I'm going to try and find my way to your show, Dick, so we can talk about magic cards.
Absolutely. Call in next week, dude. We always record on Sunday. And Medusa, please call in and read the news. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen on the show. It's just look at this rogues gallery of monsters around you on the left side of the screen. It's just it's fucking terrible. It looks like the rejects from a Dungeons and Dragons catalog or rejected Magic's card.
I think you're all beautiful.
Thank you, Slane.
Thank you.
I mean, thank you for lying right to our face like you women do all the time. But God.
I know I'm pretty.
Billy's wearing a fucking a wizard's cape, for God's sake.
He's fun.
No, it's turning on.
Slane Hope said, "Good job on the weight loss."
Thank you, Slane Hope. Hopefully, one day I'll weigh 248 pounds.
You're gonna be in the 300s soon, right?
Like John Cena. Yeah, in like a month.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, I hope so, Billy. I hope so.
It's like
that too.
I just liked being fat.
He loved fatting around.
I'll be fatting around all the time, and I loved it.
Yeah, I like fattening around, but still, come on, hey.
So,
what's the best part about losing weight? Like putting your socks on and stuff.
I could put. Yeah. See, there's a thing. I could do all that. Like if I was ever in Cali, I was 600 pounds and I traveled across America in an RV, like living out of a fucking box, basically. And I really feel like a big old box. I really feel like if I would have had an episode of my 600 pound life, more people would want to be 600 pounds. Like I fucking worked it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I really did.
He was offered the job to be the spokesman at the Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas,
he stepped on the scale, and then I guess how long before the owner showed up?
Like 15 minutes later, the owner shows up. Like one of the girls called in, like, "Hey, we got a live one, dude." And he's throwing burgers and shit down my face. He's like, "I'm taking your information. I would really like to work with you." And he had 2 spokespersons die. One like weeks before I showed up. So he was ready for his 3rd fucking strike, dude. He wanted me there, and I couldn't commit. I didn't live in Vegas at the time. He wanted me to just come in and shovel burgers in my mouth, and normally I'd be down for that, but I had other things to do.
Hey, come on.
I wish someone would shove burgers in my mouth.
Look, you're gonna get the dick. Quit fucking begging. We're all gonna fuck you. God damn it.
I'm impatient.
Before we end the show, I want to remind everyone that this video is going to be taken down from this channel and uploaded onto our main channel. So if it's gone for a little while, that's where to find it. If you want to watch this again.
That's why. That's what happened if it fucking disappears.
Damn it,
Matt got a bunch of fucking sand in his front hole.
If it was
what I was saying.
If it was, I'd call him out on it. It was CBS though. It was Les Moonves.
Yeah, Les Moonves, who's a fucking Me Too'er, by the way. Like, fucking fuck CBS.
Anything else you guys want to plug before we end it here?
I don't know. Just follow me on all my shit.
Modern Medusa.
Buy my calendars.
Buy me.
I would like to plug Medusa. I just want that.
I would like.
Oh, thank you. I got all this art over here. Yeah, and this art.
I'm going to follow you right now, Modern Medusa, unless I already do and I forgot.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys got to have Doug Tenaple on. He's real fucking funny. And he's very Christian, so I don't know. Put some kind of Wiccan weird Satanist on it. It's funny.
Nice. Yeah, we'll have on anyone you recommend. We have a lot of empty slots coming up, so anyone that that wants to come on.
Empty
we'll have them on.
slots.
Yep, our slots are empty. Come fill them. All right, guys. Thanks everyone for being on. The rest of you, see you on Tuesday.
Anytime, call me.
In the beginning, there was nothing, and then there was the Drunken Peasants podcast.
Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants.